And we're live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mugs' November meeting. We're quite low on numbers today. I think everyone's out and about enjoying the sunshine. Hello, Adam. Hello, Alec. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you very much. I'm good.
Yes, I'm really good. I had sunshine earlier, and I just had a massive amount of rain sweep through. And now it's sunny again.
Welcome to Melbourne.
Yeah. How's your week been? Have you been building anything exciting?
Welcome to Melbourne.
Sorry?
I've just started on Santa's sleigh.
I built that a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Are you getting it ready for the new event that we have going?
Yes. I just thought it can be one of the fillers for around, we might be able to do, if we've got a couple of Santa sleighs, we may be able to do a convoy of Santas across the front.
Not a bad idea.
We built that one. We built that one,
Yeah.
but with all the reindeer in. So there are 9 reindeer, including Rudolph with the red nose.
Oh.
Did you paint his red nose? Are you going to bring him? We get a rare look at Santa's workshop. Oh,
That is Santa's workshop.
Awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah.
The red nose is part of Helen's nail polish. G'day, Brick Patrol.
Hey.
I'm back.
You painted some Lego. You're getting that on live stream.
Just a little dab of,
I'm honestly surprised they haven't done a Rudolph yet.
Do you think because there is actually some controversy around what the story's all about?
Being picked on and bullied and then overcoming his bullies?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Because it also leads to the, did anybody actually win?
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
It's a hard question, I guess. But I think it's more to do with it. It costs Lego an extra mold to do a red nose, so a different paint job equals a different slot in their thing. And I think Rudolph is only in certain cultures as well, so he's not reindeer all year round. So I don't know. Anyway, not to worry. Have you been building anything, Ben? How are you doing?
I mean, I built this guy a while ago. This little thing, modeling around. This little thing built a while ago. And I haven't seen. It's been sort of semi-inspired of a Land Cruiser 6x6, one of the ones that the CFA has. They've got a 6x6 little fire truck.
Very nice. Now, are you going to do a Christmas-themed emergency vehicle?
I could.
I think you should.
We have a display coming up in I've forgotten where it is. Where is it again?
It's the Banyule Council building. So it's where they've got their library and the arts hub, where they've got the art gallery. It's in Upper Heidelberg Road at Ivanhoe. And hi, Fleur.
Hi, how are you?
And they're offering us a space to do a display over the Christmas New Year period. That's all Christmas themed, and so I put some events up in the groups, asking for people to give an expression of interest and everything, and hopefully we can get it all happening, because I think it would be great for the greater community to know more about what we do. We're not just people hiding away building Lego at home, but we're actually like part of the community and everything.
And it is just down the road from
people hiding away building Lego at home, but we're actually like.
Oh wow, that was quick. Hello.
Hi, Michael.
Sorry, that's feedback. Yeah, so if anyone wants to display, we definitely have a lot of room. And it's an exciting opportunity to be part of a Christmas display window. So you know how Maya has their traditional windows? We actually have similar sort of space at the location. So it's really exciting to try and do a yearly, or hopefully a yearly event, but we're seeing how it goes this year. So Fleur, you could do your glitter in a Christmas theme for us and put it in the window.
Um,
Do the Nutcracker on stage. Can we,
God, I don't know.
What?
I'll have a look and see if there's anything that I've got that I could Christmassy up. Like maybe even the I can't even speak today. I'm sick, so apologies. The glass house, greenhouse that I did, potentially I could make that Christmassy. I could add like Christmas lights into it and add a Christmas tree into the front where the we could replace the lily pond or something. Yeah, I haven't got time because I've started a job. I can't build something new, but I could probably Christmas theme that up.
Yeah, that would be great.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to get and as I've said in the event postings, even if we end up with some things that are quite similar or multiples of sets, we can spin them around and create different, because we've got the ability to do it's quite a long window, so we'll be able to duplicate and swing things around so that people get to see the back of a display, whereas somewhere else they're seeing the front of it. So it just adds more body to the display. But yeah, things like that would be fantastic, Fleur.
Yeah, awesome. It's a 48 by 48 piece. So I could definitely easily Christmas that up.
Okay.
And I'll see what else I have. The Christmas sets I have, this one has pulled apart and done I don't know what with. So so I haven't got sets that I can immediately. I did have the Elf Clubhouse, but he pulled that apart. So
that's all right. I'm going to do the Elf Clubhouse, so that's all good.
Awesome. But yeah, leave it with me, Adam. I'll work something out over the next 2 days and I'll let you know because I did see that post. That's the 1st to the 3rd of December or something at Banyule, is it?
Well, no, we're getting drop off on the 1st.
Yep.
And Alex and I are going to do pretty much the setup on the Thursday during the day, but it goes live on the 6th.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, the
runs through until the new year.
Yeah, a Thursday I don't work, so that's fine. I can pop it out, so that's cool. No worries.
Yeah. And again, like if you want to drop, like just put in when you do the Airtable thing, if you just drop in there that you'll drop it off on the Thursday. Hey, it's role reversal. It's baby bird feeding mummy bird.
I'm getting fed peanut butter sandwiches and I don't even like peanut butter, but hence I'm only here for a short time today, but I feel like I've been completely MIA with mugs lately and I do apologize for that. It's been a busy time.
Happens, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, Fleur.
No worries at all. Yeah, the theatre's a little bit big for me to move at the moment. I'm going to get boxes designed to move it for Brickvention because it's in 5. It goes into 5 pieces. So, yeah.
Very cool. I look forward to seeing it in person.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's finished.
Just speaking about. Just saying, speaking about the Christmas things and emergency vehicles, so we're talking about it quickly. I do actually know for a fact Chicago Fire Department use red and green.
Okay.
For some weird reason. I've seen them use, I think some of the vehicles, they usually have red. I've seen them use reds, greens, blues, and oranges.
Okay.
They use practically every single colour you can think of.
Well,
if
anything
you
you
wanna,
can contribute, Ben, would be most gratefully accepted.
Let's see what I can do.
Okay, thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Michael's busy sorting something.
Or is he building?
I have an idea. I got one of these a couple months ago, maybe. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at all the parts and things, and I'm thinking, I see Batman. So I'm making a similar scale Batman minifig. So I've cracked it open, and I've got half a foot right now. So just getting started, but it's happening. I see it.
Is he going to have a cape?
Yeah, well, there's a cape in it. You get a cape in it. So Harry Potter comes with a cape. So we've got the arms, the legs. All I've got to do is come up with a few parts for the body, and then somehow make a cowl. But we'll see what we'll do. And yeah, but I see Batman, definitely. It's gonna happen.
I when I saw that set, it was before, but I got a copy of the instructions, and I started rebuilding it in Studio and making my partner, and that's as far as it got so far.
Oh my god, I love that. That's awesome, Wade. He must feel very honoured.
I haven't ordered the parts or anything because a lot of the parts don't come in those colors. But I thought I'd give it a go.
That's cool.
I think was it the Michael Keaton Batman wore glasses, didn't he? So that's okay. I can use the face.
Under the mask, though.
I'm not sure if he wore them under the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But I've seen another mock of this was actually Mr. and Mrs. Claus, which was another mock made of this of some of the pieces from this set, which was very cool.
Did you see Brett Fuller's Stay Puft Marshmallow Man?
Oh, Marshmallow Man.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was awesome.
He did the Stay Puft. That was really cool.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that was very cool.
And is
Alec,
everyone
your
ready
beard is looking great.
Thank you, man.
You geared up for the season. I love it.
Is everyone ready for convention?
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone got their acceptance letter and
Yep.
Yeah,
invited?
I'm sitting next to mine. There you
We're not
go.
supposed to say it. Oh,
I know, why are people so secretive about it? I'm not. I put my entire thing on Instagram from the start of it to the finish because I think it's interesting for people to see the process. But most of the people who followed me aren't in Australia, so they're not going to get a chance to see it. So
Most of my Brickvention stuff's quite frankly right behind me where I'm pointing. Quite literally, right there. Box.
But yeah, no, ready to go.
Brickvention usually like to have their be the first sort of venue to display their models. So part of the mystique about it.
I think
Alec,
it's
I'm
quite
not-
different seeing it in photos though than seeing it in person.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Sorry, Alec, I'm going to swap you into the green room.
do you want to swap me in for a while? Unless
Yeah, I have another person to add, so I'll swap you in.
okay.
Yep. Hello.
What is that? Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Nicole.
I have 6 people. Hi.
Hey.
Yeah, we can only have 6 people at once on the screen because we're using the free version of StreamYard.
Oh,
So-
no worries.
People in and out.
Wait, if you've got people in there, I have to build a gingerbread train this afternoon with Heston. So I'll have you guys on YouTube while I cook. So it's all good.
Did you want to show us your mock that you're working on before you run away, or are you?
Sure. I'm done with it. I'll show you what I can anyway. I'm on my computer, so it's not going to be the ideal. Can you see it there? There you go.
So this is the sneak peek of Fleur's Brickvention model. See it in person at Brickvention 2022.
So it's pretty much done. I'm gonna add a street into the front of it with trams.
Okay.
But yeah, I've pretty much done it. I left this side. I'll just walk around. Hang on. One sec. So Here we go. I left the side of it open so that people can see in for the detail and see the theatre, and then around the back I've closed it all off because I've got a hinge door to hide all my lights, battery packs and stuff. There's a bar inside it, theatre bar. Yeah, there we go.
Do you have a phantom of the theatre or anything like that?
No, that's a good idea. I need one. I need a theatre ghost. No, and I'm sort of tempted. I'm tempted to add another layer on where the toilets are. Add a modular layer that sits on top with dressing rooms and stuff. But it's just like it gets a bit out of control. You know, I've ordered so much from Bricklink, so I might end it where I am.
Yeah.
It's probably. I mean, it's already. I already had to go back to Michael. Hang on, sorry. I had to go back to Michael and ask for a bigger table. It's going to be 2 tables together because it's 1 meter by 1 meter. So it's a big beast, but yeah, excited. It was really nice to totally rework my original Flinders Street mock and make it so much more. So really enjoyed it. The only thing I left off was the roof because the roof would have had to be massive to make it work, and you would have covered up all the internals. So to me, that's kind of like you can't then see it. But yeah, hopefully people can tell that it's still inspired by that architecture. Yeah.
No, it's really good. Looks like it'd fit into a Melbourne street scene any day of the week.
Yeah, hopefully. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it. It's been a complete labour of love, and I'm really happy with how it's come out, and I'm hypercritical of myself. You know, I'm always sort of looking at things going, is that interesting enough? But I actually feel really happy with it, so that's good. So yeah, just can't wait to be there. My first Brickvention as a exhibitor or a participant or a viewer. So very cool.
It's exciting, and you've done already done like the whole Lego Masters thing, so it feels like you've been there within the community for so long and you haven't done a Brickvention. I
know. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. Yeah, I expect it's going to be a pretty manic couple of days, especially with that element of having had been on the show. If there's anything like Brixpo, it was pretty hectic when I was there, but I'm looking forward to it. It should be great.
Have you never even been to a Brickvention, Claire?
Never.
Oh, wow.
Never. I know. We lived in Abu Dhabi for 5 years, and we got back just after 2019's Brickvention, and then obviously with COVID and stuff, I haven't been to one. So it's absolutely nuts. And I only got into Lego 2 years ago. So I don't even know what I'm in for. I mean, I got a hint of it at Brixpo, but that was insane. It was so busy.
Is Brixpo bigger than Brickvention?
No,
I don't think so. No.
Brickvention's the largest event in Australia.
Oh wow!
From what I
Brixpo had 8,000 people across 2 days and timed sessions. So yeah, it was pretty nuts. But sorry, I'm super excited though. But look, I will dip out because I'm supposed to be parenting, and I'm not very good at multitasking, especially with a head cold, and I just feel rubbish. I'm not really handling doing one thing, let alone two. But I miss you all, and I wish we could get back to in-person meetings. I really,
We have it in plan for hopefully February.
I'll be in Canberra.
Oh, in Feb?
Yeah, I'm moving in January.
Oh no!
You have to come visit then.
I will. I'm only there until December. We're there for 11 months, and then we're moving back to Melbourne, and we'll be in the city. So, but yeah, next year's Canberra for us. So, yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we've got Brickvention for that, and I will catch up with you all soon, and I'll tune in when I can. While I'm doing the gingerbread, I'll tune in on YouTube so I can keep watching all your lovely faces. All right.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you for joining us. All right.
Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
You can swap me out as well, Wade. I'm about to eat lunch, so I don't think people want to watch that.
Okay, no worries. Listen. I'll keep you in the green room if you want to hop back in. Just sort of wave.
Sure. Thanks.
All right, Nicole, Aaron, what are you building?
We're fixing our brickvention.
Yeah. So we're rebuilding our something that a mock that we've built together before for brickvention, and we're just making it a bit smaller and better. Yeah.
Okay.
When Nicole moved,
Have you thought about putting a Christmas theme on it so it can go into our display in December?
I did think about that, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be ready in time. I reckon we'll be making this till the very end. This is our first brickvention, and it was pretty much the first mock we built together. As well. I don't know. Yeah, we built a couple of little things, but this is kind of the biggest and the most finished, I guess.
The most finished mock. Okay.
Yeah. So I have a question.
Yeah. Sure.
When you're building buildings, should they be like even numbers across, or doesn't it matter?
Depends who you ask. So, the traditional modular standard is 16 across for a 16 by 32 or a 32 by 32. If you're going for a modular style building,
Yeah.
that's what they stick with. 3-in-1s, I think, are smaller. And then, but no one really cares. Your creation. Like,
But I
if you
guess-
wanted to slot into a street scene with someone else's modular, you want to stick with the standard modular format. But otherwise,
I don't think we need to do that. But for the purposes of, I guess, things being easier to put on the outside or on the inside,
like roofs and stuff.
roofs and things, is an even number easier than an odd number? I guess is more
Lego works better in even numbers.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
Yeah, so Lego's designed in even numbers. Like, they only just released a 1x5 plate recently.
Yes.
So, like, this year. So they usually work in even numbers.
Okay.
And
All
it's
right.
more stable in even number.
Mhm.
That's why they go up in twos.
All right. You were right. Shush.
No one's right or wrong. It's just different.
Because we just kind of, built it willy-nilly, and it ended up being that I guess it was odd numbers. So that's why Aaron was like, "Oh, we should, when we rebuild it, we should make it even because it will be easier." And I was like, "Why? I don't understand."
Does it work for your building in odd numbers? Like, it's personal preference, really.
Yeah.
Anyone else, Michael? Do you have an opinion? Odd or
Oh
even?
yeah, just build whatever looks good, right? If you can make it work in odd numbers, then go for it. Jeez, there's a lot of things I've learned over time is sometimes I put too much effort into making it stable, where it's where you're better off putting more time in just making it look good, because realistically that's what you end up looking at. Like I don't know if you know Kyle, he'll probably laugh at me for saying this, but man, he does not build anything structural. It all looks good, but man, if you bump the table or something, half of it will fall over. I spent like half a brickvention putting his stuff back together because he was too busy running around doing other things.
Funny.
But yeah, no, whatever looks good, go for it. If you happen to be on an even odd number, then go. There's
Well, we're rebuilding it, so we have the option to be even. So I think we might just try it even this time to see if the roof is easier to do.
Yeah.
The problems you're probably trying to find is every now and then it might look a bit odd because you'll have trouble like centering windows or putting a window in or something, or just filling a space. But it's a good idea to start with the roof, because if you're doing like a slope roof or something, it's hard to get the sloping right. So you don't know how big it's going to end up. So it's a good idea to actually start up there.
Monster coming out of it, so it's going to be all like broken.
Oh, okay. Well, then, go odd numbers. Go for it.
Yeah, and
No
also
one's gonna notice.
with the body of the building, you can always have certain sections that are odd and some that are even down one side or down both sides, and you can you can almost skew the building.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, actually, the towers in the London Bridge that actually starts. I think starts with the even number, and then it comes in half a plate, and then it is actually odd for a section of it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Why don't
Whatever
you
looks.
split the evening go 5.5 stubs. Use a jumper plate in the middle.
You could use sideways, snot building to make it.
For the roof or
Make
for
it
the whole thing? This sounds very complicated.
Hey, you ask questions.
We're working with limited bricks here, so we'll see how.
If you're not ordering a last-minute Bricklink order for Brickvention, or you're picking up parts on the day, it's not really a Brickvention.
Shit.
Yeah, if you're not meeting a Bricklink seller in at bump in for critical pieces. No, it's not a true
I was up super early this morning meeting my Bricklink dealer in the car park of Krispy Kreme. To get my last parts.
Well, we went around Picker Bricks yesterday. Tried to get some grey 1x bricks, and we were lucky enough to get some, so that's good. Otherwise, we would probably.
Are they on the pick brick wall at the moment?
Sorry?
Are they on the pick brick wall at the moment?
The 1x3 bricks.
Yeah, I was just about to say to you, you got 1x3s, didn't you? That's why you're asking about odd numbers.
Yeah. Oh no, that's not why we're asking about odd numbers. We actually are asking because the original build that we did was odd numbers, and Aaron was like, no, we need to make it even, and I didn't. I just needed to understand the purpose of doing
Good
it.
question.
Yeah.
There it is. Is this technically considered a legal build technique? Because I'm trying to make one of the camo sog guys. Is this technically considered illegal? Because that goes down, but that isn't actually technically connected to the side stud.
Are you designing this set for sale?
It's only like
No, just.
Well, who cares?
I'm just saying, is it generally considered an illegal building technique?
An illegal building technique is when it puts stress on the element. So it does the element feel stressed. Have you put it on the couch and asked it, does it feel stressed?
What about when the builder feels stressed?
So, I mean, it works.
I mean,
yeah, it works, but does it feel like it would break if you kept it like that for a period of time? So if it feels like it's going to break when you put it like that, then that's technically a legal building element because it is putting stress on the element, and Lego doesn't want to stress the elements that loudly.
I wouldn't say it does.
I would say that what you've done is the equivalent of somebody changing the color of the arms on a minifig. That's all you've done. That's basically all you've done, right? And Lego's okay with changing colors of arms on minifigs because otherwise you wouldn't be able to take them out. Yeah. So I think that you're on the right track with it.
Yeah, because I'm still trying to make one of the camo, because the SOG operates within blacks, and occasionally you get the camo ones as well. Because that's the two types of SOG guys get. And I'm just trying to make one of the tan. The only problem is, Lego do very limited tan parts.
Tan helmets.
Yeah, for an exact reason. But I figured out one way to semi-do it. So this is what I'm trying to work with. Because I've got my original SOG guy here. And then I've got, so that's the standard one you get. The ones that wear the full black. And then you get the other ones that wear the camo. So I'm trying to get because they switched the helmets to the tan. So Lego
Right.
don't do very much tans. What I've actually tried to figure out doing is using one of the Resistance helmets
Yeah.
that you got from the Star Wars Star Wars.
And then put the goggles on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
I
I
think
think
that'd
that
work.
works.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that. I think that's being actually really creative with Lego parts.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because
with
as we
what you've
know,
got.
Lego doesn't really do much camo related,
No.
a camo texture on a minifigure. So,
No. Yeah, they only do it for licensed stuff.
mm.
Yeah.
So unless they were to produce thing with camo. So yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'm thinking as well, trying to get the proper camo. Do you think I should actually change, because the original one, since the camos are tans as well, do you think I should go with the tan, which is the base coat, and then you got all the coloring on top, or do you think I should go with like the camo parts itself, like the greens and the browns?
I think it's personal preference, really. What do you like the look of better?
Well, I mean, realistically, it'd be tan, but the problem with that would be you would lose the camo aspect to it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, if tan is more camo for deserts and stuff, right?
mm.
So is your scene going to be set in a desert?
Well, not really, because it's just the Sog Bearcat I've been working on.
Yeah.
So
I think it's then up to you. Like,
I'm gonna
you need
go.
to-
I'm back in a sec because I was gonna get something. I'll be back in a sec.
So Adam,
Yeah,
have you
imagine there's
started on your? Sorry.
Sorry, I imagine there's probably only like just limited Star Wars people that would have camo. There probably might be some of the Arctic troops or something, but that's all I can think of. But you'd have
Yeah,
to
because what I'm
ask
planning
a
to
Star
try
Wars
and
person.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
what, that's because the Resistance. Since the Resistance that's where we got the tan helmet from.
Yeah.
But yeah, what I was thinking of doing would be is to use the old Swamp Police bodies. I was going to try and here we go. Use the Swamp Police bodies. Like, yeah, so yeah. So you got the Swamp Police body.
Okay.
Do that style of camo. And probably should I change the arms and stuff on that to like a green?
They're light arms, aren't they?
Or
Are they light arms?
they're the tan arms.
See, to me that looks like a desert stormtrooper, like a desert minifig rather than a jungle camo army minifig.
And I mean, I guess, and the other thing would be that due to because SOG don't necessarily go ahead and do desert operations because that's not their forte. It's sense that they don't do that kind of thing, and we don't have deserts here. So, but we do have lots of dense forest areas.
Yep.
So you probably would think it would probably better to make it look like using the proper greens, the green and browns, probably over.
I would say green and browns. That's my preference. Like when I think camo, that's what I think as a like army style thing.
Yeah. The only other problem is, I mean, I'm still not sure how this measures in minifigure height. It's going to be interesting trying to. I mean, due to the fact that I've had to put the mask on there as well, so it means technically it will bumps the helmet up a bit, but it still looks comparatively compared to the other one.
Yeah,
still looks
fine.
Mm.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Yeah.
Are you displaying at Brickvention?
Yes, I am. I've got a few of my emergency vehicles.
Woo,
Okay.
very good.
A lot of my Vic ones.
Is this your first
I'm-
Brickvention?
Yeah, well, I've been here before, but not under exhibiting.
Okay. Awesome. Are you coming for convention day as well?
Yeah. One sec.
Nice. Seems like we've got a lot of first-time exhibitors.
Mm. Oh, I mean, the whole pandemic thing.
Yeah, everyone's been building at home.
Or getting soggy parcels from Germany.
Oh, shocking. It was just the paper outer layer, though. Like the bubble wrap bag that around it is fine. So all my parts work fine. And then I have mad.
I'm just going to go fetch my idea with the minifigure arms.
I had a mad thing of missing parts. Where if I put the parts, and I worked out I used the wrong part in the part. Like this is my sneak preview of my Brickvention stuff. It is a
Here we
book.
go. Oh yes, yeah, okay.
It's a book. It's nothing exciting, but it just took ages to part together. So, yeah.
Can you plug it in for me?
But it's still it's yes, it's only a book, but inside it is like I saw a quote that a book is an instruction manual for inspiration and imagination.
Well, yeah, we'll see.
Because
we'll see if I
you've
get
got to
that
take
part.
the written word, and turn it into the story in your head.
Yeah, something like that. I have to work out if I can actually pull it now. That's the next trick. I've been ignoring the chat. I'm sorry. A big hello to everyone in the chat. There's a huge list of names that are saying hello. So hello to everyone. Hi, Carrie, Gary, Sydney Parish, Belinda. It's nice to have you. Hi, Angus. Please tell us what you're building in the chat, and we'll talk about it. Or if you've got any questions for anyone on the stream, please shout out and put them in the chat. This is also probably a good idea to mention that we do have a mock comp happening at the moment.
I was just about to ask that.
Yeah. So the mock comp closes at 4 p.m. To celebrate is not the right word, but the theme is Remembrance Day. So if you have a mock that you'd like to enter for Remembrance Day, show us how you remember Remembrance Day, and remember also support, celebrate. What's the right word, Alec? I'm struggling to
Commemorate. No one
Commemorate.
celebrates war.
No one celebrates war. Commemorate war.
Commemorate
Still doesn't.
those
Knowledge.
who fell and those who made the ultimate sacrifice, and those
Yes.
who went and came back damaged. All that sort of stuff.
Yeah, because technically speaking, it's not necessarily. We're not entirely trying to glorify the whole concept of war. It's just
We're
that
trying to
people
remember
who
the sacrifice.
lost their lives in the conflict, I guess.
And it's the
So,
reason
if any-
why. You know, I think it gets lost, the reasons why people enlist into the military, go off and do these things, come back, and then they're forgotten. You know, and this is the one. Well, there are 3 times in the year. There's Anzac Day, Remembrance Day, and for me, Vietnam Veterans Day. The 3 times in the year that you stop and think and remember. And just that's why they say, lest we forget. You know, let's not forget what they've done, so that everyone can do this sort of thing. You know, have
Exactly.
the freedom that they want to enjoy.
Yeah, there's actually there's the museum actually down in Phillip Island about the Vietnam War. I've been there a few times.
Yeah.
Good.
My oldest stepbrother, when I was 6, he was flying a helicopter in Vietnam.
Yeah.
You know, and when he came back, he was a totally different boy to the kid that went to Vietnam.
And why do you think that is?
The wholesale death that he witnessed.
Okay, it's here I am sitting here with 6 other people talking about things and Lego and how to do this and how to do that. All of a sudden, for 12 months, I'm off into a place where it is literally life or death, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yep.
Then you come back and you sit here in the same spot, and it's just different. Your whole outlook on life is different.
Yeah.
You know, the other 5 people don't understand that. They knew that you've been away for 12 months, and they may have known where you went, but they can't understand why you've changed when you come back.
They don't understand the mindset that you had to engage in to survive to be able to come back and sit in that chair. Yep. Oh,
So that's the thing. Really, anyone within armed forces, it's really a thing where only armed forces understand it. Like the common person that won't really ever fully understand. But
For a young man, you've got a very good head on your shoulders.
exactly.
Yeah.
I think you can put me in the green room for a while.
Anyway,
if anyone wants to grab my comp, and
Anyway,
remember
going to lighter topics.
The theme is Remembrance Day. So if you have a mock comp, there is a link in the event tab on our Facebook group that you're able to submit your entry to. It's a new process. We don't want email entries at the moment. We would like them just submitted through our Airtable. And you have until 4 p.m. today to submit your entry. And then a poll will be put up into the Facebook group to decide a winner. Right. So we have a couple of questions in the chat. Alec has just wandered off, so we'll come back to can Alec show us what the building is behind him in a moment. Kerry is asking what the difference between Convention Day and a public day is at Brickvention. Now, in my experience, I can only talk from my experience and past Brickventions, and anyone who's been to a Brickvention on Convention Day can potentially answer this as well. But Convention Day is for true fans of Lego. We have a whole bunch of activities that happen throughout the day, such as talks on Lego from Lego itself. There is no public there. It's all fans of Lego and people who are running the convention to set up the convention. Michael, do you want to talk about Convention Day a little bit detail?
There's lots of things going on. There's so workshops and speakers. There's sometimes activities, competitions, like build competitions, speed build, etc. But the main thing about it is you sort of get to walk around and really look at all the models and that without 50 people swarming you. There's a lot less people there, so you can take your time and look at all the mocks and speak to the builders and basically enjoy it without sort of being rushed through or feel like you can barely move. Not that it's going to be like that this year, I imagine, but it's definitely sort of a more relaxed atmosphere, and you get access to talk to the builders and the people and even the presenters and that. So you've got, of course, like the Lego. Some of the Lego officials were here last year and the year before, and you got to sort of ask them questions and things like that. They were just walking around, and you could sort of say hello and do those kind of things as well. So it gives you a lot more access to everyone and everything that's going on. But beyond that, there's also all the activities and all the other things that we get to do. So it's well worth going to. So I definitely
If,
consider going if
I
you
had a
haven't
preference between
already.
Public Day and Convention Day, I'd do the Convention Day every time, mostly because you can walk around without everyone rushing you and check out the box. One, I'd say, I wouldn't call it a negative, but a slight problem is Convention Day traditionally has been used by some of the people who have exhibited as the putting final touches on their mocks. So the mocks might not be in their show-ready state on that day, and it's just a still kind of while Bump In is on Thursday, Friday is the unofficial polishing day for some people. So there's that in mind if you've got a specific or thing that you want to see. So yeah, Alec, do you have any thoughts on Convention Day?
Well, as a part-time photographer for Brickvention, I look. Every day has got something fascinating. The bump in, the pack up when we go home, but the Convention Day, as you say, it's great to wander around without being hassled and without having to sort of wait for someone to move out the way so that you can take a photograph. And watching people putting the final touches to their it's just fascinating. I just love it. Absolutely love it. And of course, the Friday night. I love the Friday nights. That's always a hit.
Yeah, Friday nights are a lot of fun. We also you also get a goodie bag, and from what I've been told, the goodie bag this year is quite exciting. I don't know what's in the goodie bag.
It better not be train tracks this year.
Don't knock train tracks, man.
I got to get rid of them.
Yeah, don't knock train
Yeah,
tracks.
but I remember last time I got like 5. I meant last year I managed to get 5 sets of them, and I hadn't even. I don't really even have Lego trains, so.
If it's stressing you out, just send them to my place.
Yeah, I might.
Yeah, Convention Day. I would definitely recommend Convention Day over any other day.
How many tickets do they sell for Convention Day, Wade? I saw that it said they're limited. Is it like what's the number of people they?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's not my place to guess that. I'm sorry. You need to try and need to ask one of the guys that are running Brickvention. I'm only providing my thoughts on this. I do not represent Brickvention.
I'm just asking.
I know the numbers are limited. It's limited by the amount of goodie bags that they do up. So, yeah. But I wouldn't wait on getting a goodie bag if you. I wouldn't wait on booking your Brickvention tickets if you.
Do exhibitors need to do it as well?
So exhibitors get the Convention Day included in, and that's their thank you. They get the Convention Day access and the goodie bag as part of the entrance fee, or part of displaying. So no,
I was about to say, making exhibitors pay for the Convention Day would seem a bit unfair.
Oh, I think we should make all exhibitors pay.
Yeah.
No, exhibitors don't pay for Convention Day. As far as it has been communicated so far, things may change. And as once again, I'd like to stress, I do not represent Brickvention. So if that changes, do not hold me accountable. But from my understanding, displayers don't pay. Alec, we have a request from Rickles to display or show us your thing behind you, your building behind him. You decided to sit in your lounge room where you have a building behind you.
Oh yes.
People would like to see the building behind you.
That's nice.
So Alec's address is Can you explain what the building is, Alec?
It's a big red one.
Big red one.
All right. I cannot take credit for this. The
Okay.
building actually comes in 3 parts. Right. The middle part is not there at the moment, obviously, but this was built by Andy from ALOS.
Okay.
Okay, and it was supposed to represent the X-Men building,
Oh, okay.
and it's I'll have to go and get the centerpiece and bring it out. I'm actually trying to copy it, but in a smaller scale because it's just too
Okay.
big to fit in the normal city scale.
Okay. So it's the X-Men Manor, is it? Or meant to be the X-Men
Yeah,
Manor?
he actually displayed it at one of the conventions.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And he's done a good job. You know, he's done an excellent job on the windows and all that sort of stuff. And as I say, I'm trying to copy it, but to a smaller scale, so it'll fit in with the modulars.
Okay.
So if you like, I'll go back and I'll get the centerpiece and what I'm trying to do, and I'll bring those up and I'll show you what they look like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Keen to see it. So how's everyone's builds going?
2 legs, 2 arms. Yeah.
This is what I've got so far for my camo shot guy.
Oh.
I mean that I'm thinking of doing it that kind of style.
Yeah, that works. Yeah. I'm just having a look at the comments.
Do you want to bring anybody else in, Wade?
I don't know. Lachlan, have you finished lunch and would you like to come and chat? Or I'll swap you out for a moment, Alan. And I'll pop,
You can take us out if you want. Feel
either
free.
or.
Take
All
us
right,
out.
I'm ready.
I'll swap them out. Put Lachlan in.
Okay, that's all.
Lachlan, fall back.
You ready?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Alright.
So Alex showing us the internal of the.
No, this is the center piece.
Okay.
Right, so
Oh,
that
wow.
bit fits,
Yep.
that fits in with those. But
Yeah.
things like the windows, he's done an excellent job. The doors, terrific, done very well with the doors.
Okay.
Okay, but it's just a tad large to fit in with
Yeah.
a normal modular. So
Ah,
I'm trying to replicate it like this.
okay.
All right, so
Okay.
they're actually a fraction shorter and
Yeah.
they fit with a normal modular.
Okay. See, Nicole, this is what we're talking about. Adam, Aaron, it's what we're talking about modular scale before, where it's one stud or even or odd studs. So this is the one Alex working on versus the one that was freestyled. So it's interesting to see the slight difference. So this one will fit into the modular, Alec?
Yes, it will.
Okay.
This one, when you put it beside, that's the police station.
Okay.
So when you put it beside the police station, even though it'll be taller, it'll still be in sync. It'll be in.
A floor is a floor rather than
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
all studs right or long or however tall a floor
Yep.
is. Okay. Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yep. Is that a cord for lighting that you've got strung in there as well?
Is that a who?
Did I see a cord for lighting? Are you lighting it up?
It will be lit up, yes.
Nice.
Any other questions?
I don't know. Brickles is saying it looks very cool.
Okay, thank you. But like I said, I didn't build the red one. I didn't build that. That was Andy.
Does the red one have like an interior and everything, or is it just the outside?
Well, yes and no. He,
Okay.
I think he ran out of bricks, or he ran out of time, or whatever. But
So two. Okay.
all right,
it's got
so
curtains.
it's got curtains inside, and it has got a floor of sorts, but that's just so the whole thing doesn't collapse. But
Okay.
you can take. You should be able to. Yep. Take it off. Then that's the next one.
Okay.
And so on and so
Okay.
on. But the one that I'm making will have, it'll have a set of steps coming up to this one, because there'll be a building on that side of it. So there's the door to get to it. There'll be a building
Okay.
on that side of it also.
Have
And
you
then
used
those
after
rooms
them?
will split into something. But there will be, you'll see how do they get from that floor to this floor? There'll be a set of steps. Then how do they get to the next floor? There'll be another set of steps. And then the rooms on either side will be split into a library or something, you know?
Yeah. Huh. Cool.
All right.
Very exciting. I look forward to seeing it at Convention 2030.
No, more like 30 in the year 25 or something, you know.
Awesome. Are you displaying at Convention this year, Alex?
No, sir, not me.
No?
No,
I mean, we're delaying the castle another year?
no. Fortunately for me, the castle is outside on the deck. For those that don't know, I got a 6-bedroom house. It's a big house. Every room's full of Lego, much to the chagrin of the good lady wife. And the castle, which I've been building, you know, since Adam played fullback, it's just bigger than God's undies. It really is. It was definitely bitten off more than I could chew there. So it'll be a long time. It just takes so many parts. And the trouble is I don't use a computer to generate stuff. It's all, I try to remember from when I was lad what it was like living in a castle. And it's just, I keep changing things. You know, I think, oh, shit, I'm thinking, oh, gosh, that looks a bit better if I do it this way. So then I've got to go back and change everything around the whole lot.
Yeah. That's half the fun, though, right?
Well, you know, keeps me out of trouble-ish.
Does it? Are we going with that? So we have another question in the chat. Do we have any suggestions on custom quality printed parts? Suggestions for programs for designing prints would be great too. Michael,
well, I mean, Studio, you can do it with Studio.
Yeah. So Damon, I've never designed parts myself, but as Ben said, you can do it in Studio, but you can also just do it in Photoshop and just make sure it fits the template. Michael, don't run away. No, too late. As for anyone who wants to print on parts, there's a couple of part printers in Australia and Victoria that do it. So Big Brick Shop is one of them. So he does quite quality custom print parts. And I think they're like they post regularly in our Mugs group, I think. So I can link to their store. but they do custom printed parts. They've done quite a few for me as well, and they're doing the mug this year. Oh, Alec has one of their examples.
Yep.
So
that's,
they did all the printing.
for the City Circle tram. It's a bit hard to see, unfortunately, but yeah, had that made. Or had the stickers made.
Okay, is it stickers or is it prints? It's printed tiles, right, Alec?
Sorry?
It's printed tiles, right?
No. These are actually stickers.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
P.S. It's currently. I'm pretty sure it's currently hailing where I am.
No. I heard that they're meant to be hail today.
I'm pretty sure it's hail, or it's very heavy rain. I'm not sure entirely.
Well,
What suburb are you in?
I'm on the peninsula.
Well, no, well, miles away.
Yeah.
I'm sure it will get here soon enough. Not that we want it, really.
Anyway, that's Melbourne weather.
Yeah.
If you don't like
Yep.
it, wait 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's it, right? Do we have a link for the sticker maker? As in the guy that printed the stickers or the software to make them? We can post a link soon. But yeah, we can post a link. I'll post that into Mugs later on. Yeah. Yeah.
Kate got some amazing printed minifigs from the UK just recently. So if she happens to show up,
right?
Yeah, but they had a whole amazing range of stuff. So I don't know if you're really keen for printed minifig stuff. They're definitely worth a look.
I got a David Tennant from them.
Yeah, Minifig Me are amazing quality. The problem with them is their prices are not amazing. Well, they're amazing for them, not for us. So there's like £25, which is about 45 Australian.
It's usually about maybe $5. $5. It's pretty much double and take off $5.
Yeah. So yeah, it's great. They do quality stuff. It's just super expensive, and yeah, I find prices really limiting. But yeah, Damien, there are a couple of local brick printers. So I'll do up a list and I'll post it into Mugs later on after the stream, and you can sort of make that call. Yeah. So yeah.
But yeah, speaking of other things, I've recently redone my Bearcat a bit. So
yeah,
I figured out, which I have it right here, is I actually figured out, I've still currently got battery packs hanging off the top of it, but I actually figured out that I did it wrong. So what I actually figured out was that the turret on the top, I needed to bring it forwards. So, because the roofing was incorrect, because since it went so far back, I just realized I have so now I've got it a bit different. I'm currently waiting on some more LED lights so I can properly fix everything on it. But so yeah, I've managed to get it a bit more realistic, so it slopes more.
Okay.
As well as I can still got the original lighting kit going. So yeah,
cool.
I've also, if this is the right one, hopefully I don't blind myself. Oh no. Other ones. Yeah, of course, typical. I'm also getting the spotlights to work.
Nice.
And
That looks really cool.
I've got one last, because I've got the front two headlights as well. It's
Yeah.
got 4 headlights at the front. So I've been, as well as that's just the outside. As well, I've got a working interior. The door is semi-open. It involves practically taking off the doors and positioning them. But I mean, the back doors work a bit cleaner. So yeah, I've got to get the back 2 doors open. I'm going to get one open so it gets a full-on interior. I've got a big open interior at the moment because I haven't loaded it because I've been just doing such work on it. It doesn't make sense to load them up with the minifigures and then take them back out again, work on it.
Yeah.
And sorry, I don't
put them
do
in the
that.
kitchen later.
So yeah, I might be able to get wish I can get the second door open. So there. That's better view.
Okay.
There we go. So yeah, I've got that goes straight. It's a big open floor plan style vehicle.
That looks really good. Are you going to have the lighting system and stuff on during Brickvention? Or is
Yeah,
this
of
something
course.
that you bring to Brickvention? Yeah.
Yeah, that's this is one of the models I'm taking.
Okay. Awesome.
The only problem is I'm still trying to figure out a better way to do the cabling on it, but quite frankly, I've just given up on that.
Yeah.
It's
I think
black.
people-
The thing is, the cables are black. The vehicle's black. I frankly just given up. It's not like it's bright pink or
Yeah.
some very high pink, not pink, like green, like you know what I mean. Some bright color that makes it dead
Yeah.
obvious.
People have to be very critical if they're going to pick you up on seeing cables and stuff. Just one tip to remember is to bring a lot of spare batteries.
Yep.
Batteries run out really quickly.
Mind you, I got this since I got this from Glowbricks. See, this has lasted me the whole of Bendigo Bricks.
Okay.
I
That's
mean,
pretty good.
Theoretically, it was mentioning as long as you're not running multiple, like, mind you, this thing only has I think it's on a 12, I think it's on a 10 light. The big batchback's on the 10 light at the moment.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be 12. As long as you probably did mention, as long as you're not like running about 24 or more, it will that's when it starts going down quickly. But
I know one of the using the power functions motors and stuff. I know choose through batteries, and batteries are always something that's being looked at. And you got to remember, you can't have chargers at the venue. You can't connect anything to power at the venue, so you need to make sure that you have enough battery supply or USB power supply to get you through the
back in a sec, because I just remembered something else I've been working on. Back in a sec.
Okay. Lachlan, are you building anything today?
Oh, sorry. I thought I was on mute the whole time. Sorry. Right now, I'm actually pulling apart. Oh, let me just a Hogwarts micro scale. So I'm pulling it apart at the moment. So this is going to be hours and hours and hours of work.
Why are you pulling it apart? No room to display, or you're going to use it for something else?
I've actually got a couple of them. So I've got one still built upstairs. I'm going to do a rebrickable mock, and I found it was cheaper just to part out this one and then buy extra pieces rather than buy all the extra pieces.
Okay, yeah. I find that makes that happens a lot with rebrickable models.
Yeah, so it'll use about 2/3. The rebrickable will use about 2/3 of this, plus a whole lot more. So then, just saving a bunch of money doing it that way.
Okay. What's the rebrickable model?
It's a Hogwarts expansion. So it's so the Hogwarts micro scale, it basically quadruples in size.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, it's a big one.
That's pretty cool.
So it'll take me quite a while to build it.
Yeah.
I'm back. So, I've been working on a few things which have been pretty cool. Because Lego, I've had to do some of the things with the SOG. What they do, since they do a lot of tactical operations, I managed to make some semi-realistic tactical gear to go with them.
Okay.
So here we've got one of the bulletproof shields the tactical bulletproof shields that they use in places.
Yeah.
Got used because I managed to get as well as that's one of them. I've got one of the battering rams they use.
Okay.
I tried to make one of the battering rams that they use bust down doors with.
Yeah.
In the UK, they're actually red for some reason.
Okay.
They're known. I'm pretty sure that their nickname is pretty sure they're called the Red Key in the UK because the fact they are practically a key. And then you got I'm not sure what this thing is entirely, but I've seen them use it. It's designed. I'm pretty sure it's pretty much just a big rake, if anything, that's designed to go smash through windows at a higher height. Practically, if there's a high reach window on a property or something, so they can't, instead of putting themselves at risk by smashing it in that way, they just use this and just smash it that way. As well as this thing, I only recently discovered because of reading the book. This thing I try to make here is called a reamer. Reamer. So practically, what it's designed is it's big metal pole that they use, which allows them to practically clear out a window within seconds. Because what they do is they stick it through at one point, just do a big square, and the glass just comes out.
Okay.
As well as this is probably my favorite thing I've built out of all of them is a sledgehammer because they use those as well.
Okay.
I've tried to make a minifigure scale sledgehammer that is relatively accurate to the real things. So yeah, that's what I've been working on.
Cool. I see Kerry has just bought her convention day ticket. Excellent. Exciting stuff. Convention day tickets are still on sale. They do sell out reasonably quickly, though, so just bear that in mind if you're trying to get a ticket. Everyone is so quiet today.
Yeah, well.
Hard building and focusing.
Yeah. So, there's actually been how I know most of this stuff is because there was a book someone actually wrote inside the special operations group because his father, I'm pretty sure, was actually an actual special operations group guy. So practically inside some of their practical notable operations that they've been doing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I've done most of this stuff.
Okay. Missing parts. Dun, dun. Oh well.
Yeah, they use. This is the other thing. I'm just thinking. It looks like someone's dropped out.
Oh,
we
lost someone. So we lost Alec.
He might be back.
Letting you back in.
Oh, there.
I think we lost Alec. Oh, that sounds like some bags opening, Adam.
Yeah, I'm just about to start the Christmas little ice rink roundabouty thing.
Christmas ice. Okay. Yeah, the purchase from
little ice
last year,
skating rink. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I ended up selling mine because I was like, I've got it and I'm not using it, and someone wanted it, so I sold it.
That's the way.
Yeah. I end up with so much stuff that I don't need. so I just get to that
I
point.
did a I was looking at some new Wicked Bricks display bases with a friend of mine last
Oh.
night, and we were in
Yep.
my account and we looked at how much money I have spent in the last year on display cases.
Oh,
and
don't
bases.
tell me. No. The number one rule of Lego is don't talk about how much you spend on Lego. Right? Oh,
You need to have a way to make sure you can't ever track it. It's
yeah.
not possible.
Well,
Like, and
yeah,
that's not
it
even
was
Lego,
like-
that's for display cases, right?
yeah, that was display cases and bases for different items. Yeah.
Are you getting all the points and stuff for that as well? Like,
Oh
I
yeah,
certainly hope
I've
you
redeemed lots of points multiple times, like £75 off an order.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
but
crazy.
yes, when I looked at it, I just went, "Oh, oops." But hey, I don't have to dust. Well, it's not as hard to dust. Let's put it that way.
That's one saving grace of the cases. And I've got to admit, the cases do look very cool. And
Yeah.
I want more, but it's the cost of the cases that just puts me off completely.
Yeah, I mean, I've got
They're
a
locally
case
manufactured.
coming from a Brisbane company for Big Ben.
Okay. Are you
Now,
seeing how their quality is?
Yeah, well, I've already got a case for my Star Destroyer from him. It's huge.
Okay. Yeah.
But I need to put Big Ben into a case, and it's like, well, let's see how good that is. And we've also got a bunch of other cases coming for things like some of my cars, bigger cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because that'll pull them out of the display cabinets and give me room to put other things into the display cabinets.
So do you put the cases like on top of each other, or do you have the cases on a bookshelf type thing?
A lot of my cabinets, there's room for them to go. So there's one section where I'm going to put a whole lot of my architecturals. So there'll almost be a skyline of cases with buildings inside them.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I was looking to get some more IKEA display cases to match the ones in one section of a room in white. They've stopped selling them in white.
Well,
And
the
I'm
Billy
like,
bookshelves.
no, this is a display case, glass and metal display case, and it's like, So then it became, do I take the 3 blue cases that are on that wall and replace the 3 white ones on that wall and move the 3 blues to that wall and then add 2 next to it so I get 5 in an L shape so that they all look the same? And I'm like, oh, that means I'm
Or do you just buy a new cabinets to match the right color?
Well, yeah. I mean, if I could get the white ones, I would just buy them, But they've now moved to almost a yellow, similar to the original Little Fiat.
Okay.
So it's sort of like a very soft yellow.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, not next to the white. That'll just look wrong, and it won't go with anything else in the room.
Yeah.
But yes, my annoyance at the moment is Titanic is yet to be picked up and shipped.
Oh, really? I thought you got it on day one.
I pre-ordered.
Yeah.
And it's still
Like
sitting
everyone
in
else
process.
Everyone else who pre-ordered on day one has had theirs shipped, right?
Yeah, mine's still sitting in process, and I'm calling them on Monday going, hello.
Yeah,
Like,
because you already said shipping 8th of December.
yeah. I mean, I pre-ordered on the 1st.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have pre-ordered.
Yeah, but then you go to the point of you wait until January to get it.
Yeah, well, it's not. I don't think it's going to get built this year.
You never know. You've got time.
I'm trying to allocate some time to not building Lego and eating.
Yeah,
I've got this thing called sleep that helps me focus a little bit more.
That's fair. Sorry, we've just got a question in the chat. If you don't have a convention day ticket, do you still get access to the displays as an exhibitor? So if you're exhibiting on the day or exhibiting for Brickvention, you automatically get access to convention day. So you don't need a convention day ticket. So it's only for those people who are not exhibiting and want to come along and experience all the talks and stuff that need a convention day ticket. So yes, you will have access to the convention and everything as an exhibitor. And Starlight Lemming is saying that you should do alternative colors in your displays to make it look like Lego bricks, Adam. Or spray paint them so like it looks like Lego bricks for the cases for the displays. Anyway.
That was a no. That was a no.
That was a no? Aww.
That was a no.
I've got to say, I'm with you on that. I don't like the multicolored Lego aesthetic that comes out. Anyway.
I mean, if they had these display cases in 6 colors, it would like that. Remember that double height, 4 long thing that's just purely for Star Wars in my display room? That would have all been different colors, right? But yeah.
Fair enough.
Look out, Nicole's going into a tub.
Well,
a quick question, Adam. If you've got your Star Destroyer in a display case, what do you have your display case on? Because that would take up most of a room.
Ask him about his Millennium Falcon now too. Sorry.
Okay. I'm actually waiting on my new Wicked Bricks order. Is an angled display frame for the Millennium Falcon. It's coming out of that case, Wade, because that's where the Star Destroyer is going to go. So to answer, was that Lachlan who asked that question? Yeah.
Yeah.
I currently am using an IKEA display case on its back on top of where there are 4 display cases back to back. So it sits on top because it gives you the glass right the way around, and then I lit it from above and then put LED strip around the bottom to light through underneath.
Sounds like you don't need to wait for the Wicked Brick case.
Well, there's like, take that case off, put the Star Destroyer one up there. The Millennium Falcon will go into my Star Wars display wall. I'm quite fond of these IKEA display cases. You can take the side glass out and put 2 side by side, which is how I'm doing the Titanic, because you end up with 1.6 meters as a shelf length. But in a display case,
I was going to ask how you were going to do the Titanic and how to fit it.
And there's a little cheat where you get metal bulldog clips, and at the bottom and at the top, you put a black bulldog clip at the top and the bottom, and it pulls the case together, and then you take the little silver arms off, and nobody knows that you're holding the case together with a couple of bulldog clips, but it actually pulls the cases together nicely.
Nice.
Yeah. Little tricks. Ooh. Was that me reverbing?
I don't know. I don't know where that was coming from. Possibly.
Okay. So does anybody have any more questions about the events that I've posted or anything?
So for those who have joined the stream, we have an event happening in Adam. Sorry, I keep forgetting the name of the place.
It's the Banyule Library at the council in Ivanhoe. They've got an arts gallery there, and they're offering us the use of a whole display window, which is actually inside the premises, so we don't have to worry about it, being vandalized or whatever. It's a good creative space. We've got actually a Mugs member is the art curator for the gallery, so that's how we got the in on it. But we're hoping to fill almost 7+ meters long and 1 meter deep on tables of just masses of Christmas themed Lego over the December, January, 6th of December through to the 3rd of January, whilst the gallery's actually closed. So please, if you've got anything, and look, seriously, if we get 20 people provide one thing, that's 20 items that we're putting into a display. And we're putting up the Mugs Lego board. There'll be links for, to encourage people, especially if somebody does a mock, they'll print up a card and you can say what the mock's all about, and they'll happily have that on display as well. Really supportive. And if we can launch this, it means that they want to make it a yearly event. So we'd have more time with future events and things like that. So that's kind of the bare bones about it. But look, seriously, if you look at it and you're unsure, just send me a message on Facebook, please.
If you've ever had dreams of having your work in a Maya-style store window and being part of the front end side of displaying, it's really cool. It's a really cool value. It's a really good space. Lego will be protected and everyone will see your creations. It's amazing.
I'm guessing you're only after like one of each Lego set?
Well, no. I determined that, if we've got like 2 of the Elf's clubhouse, for example, we've got a long space and they don't both have to face out. One of them could be the back of it or on an angle, forming a sort of a little street with something opposite it. So people see the other sides of builds as well.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to build the new Home Alone, and I'm going to turn it so you don't actually see the front of the building, but you see the back where it's all open, so you actually see all the different scenes.
Okay, so you could have a couple of Home Alones. You could have one like fully closed up, and you have another one like fully open, and
yeah. Because let's be honest, it's going to be for parents bringing their kids who are going to get all excited. It's going to be people who want to come to Brickvention and take the kids, and so it's a bit of a draw card as well for that as well. So,
Adam, did you post a picture of the space, like what it looks like?
I'll do that after we've finished the meeting.
Yeah, because it's really cool.
I'll drop into the posts the 2 images that I've got.
Yeah, it looks like an art gallery. It's very cool.
Yeah, it is an art gallery.
Yeah.
Good reminder there, Nicole. Thank you.
No worries.
Do you have people waiting in the green room, Wade?
I have Tom there and Corey. Kerry, sorry.
I'm just building here, so you drop me out if you take the spot. I'm just building.
Before I go, Brickcool's asked him, is Adam going to get the AT-AT? There's a pretty good chance that Adam will be getting the AT-AT. Yes.
You need to get it on day 1 though for the lightsaber promo.
Sorry
about that. You You need to get it on
Yeah.
day one for the lightsaber program.
Yeah, I know.
I much prefer the idea of waiting for a few months for it to eventually go on sale rather than and save a couple $100
But
rather than getting a
Then you'll
lightsaber.
miss out on the lightsaber.
Yeah, I'm not bothered
Did you
about
get
that.
last year's lightsaber, Adam?
No, I wasn't aware about that. So
So day one for Black Friday, they're doing Luke's lightsaber as a gift with purchase, but only for the AT-AT. And
okay,
last year they did the Yoda's lightsaber for the Moss Cantina.
yes, yeah, I missed out on that. I missed out on the lightsaber for the Cantina, so I might have to do a. Oh dear. Oh well, it's only money.
I have a spare lightsaber if you need one.
Oh,
Send me a message.
thanks, mate. We'll chat later.
Cool.
All right, yeah. Cycle me through.
all right. Yeah, okay. I'll pop you in the back room for a moment. And Michael, I'll pop you in the back room as well. Hi, Kerry. Hi, Tom. Hi.
Afternoon.
You're on mute, Kerry. Am I saying Kerry? It is Kerry, right?
Yes, it is Carrie.
Hi, how you doing? I see you just got your Brickvention ticket.
Yes.
Yeah, doing well.
Excited. I've
exciting.
never been to Brickvention before because I'm one of those people that
Oh.
started Lego last year.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to, after you described it, I wanted to do the convention because sounds like I'll learn a lot. I'll get a better look and I get to meet people in the community, which is a bonus about having an interest in something.
Oh,
Yeah,
so the emails
absolutely.
have been sent, have they?
Sorry?
The emails regarding whether or not we are displaying have been sent out.
Oh yeah. They've been sent out for a while now. A lot of people are saying that they're going into their junk mail though. So if you haven't received
yes.
yours, just check the junk mail.
Yep.
But yes, we have definitely all
Junk, spam,
have been sent out.
similar.
Yeah. But
So
yeah,
is Brickvention a yearly convention?
yes.
Oh,
it is.
yes, it did. There we go.
Cool.
Excellent. Make sure you join the Facebook exhibitors group as well.
Yep, will do.
Yeah, so Brickvention is a yearly event, usually in January each year, and it's usually in a different location. But this year they've changed the location due to a regular location being a COVID vaccine center.
Oh,
So
right.
for this year, it's at the Aquatic Center in St Kilda.
Oh, okay.
MSAC.
Yeah.
Been there, so
I've never been there either, so I'm not quite sure.
Oh no, I've got it open.
Oh, Brickvention
Everywhere from
is
me.
like so good.
Have you
the
actually
people
been
you
to
talk and meet.
Yeah. Kerry, have you actually been to a Brickvention before or not at all?
sorry, what was that?
Have you actually been to Brickvention before or not at all?
No, I haven't because I only got into Lego seriously last year. And I previously lived in Sydney in 2018. So
Ah, okay.
yeah,
You picked a hell of a year
I
to
did
move
hear
to
about it. I think I heard about it, and then it got cancelled last year, didn't it?
We were online last year, so
Oh,
due to the whole pandemic, we had to move online.
oh,
And
okay.
it wasn't as exciting as doing
Yeah,
it
that'd be
in
really
real life.
like an anticlimax bit, wouldn't it?
Yeah, a little bit, but it was still fun.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it was still fun, but this year I'm much more excited about doing things in person with people.
Yeah, well, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. We've been online all year, and well, I don't mind hosting these little things. It's much more fun in person.
So when you meet at the base plate, do you bring your Lego along with you, or what do you do at the meetings at base plate?
Sorry, just 2 seconds. Ben, can you just move your microphone a little bit? We're just catching a lot of breathing. Thank you. So, yeah, at the base plate, we usually have meetings. So obviously people bring anything that they're working on and build Lego, much to what we're doing right now. So they can bring their Lego and people talk around or sit around and talk about Lego. You can ask questions for anyone that's there that you might need help with. So if you've got a build question or something like that, people will help you. There's a raffle, there's a mock comp. So you can build a creation for the theme mock comp.
So do you bring your mock along with you?
Yeah, you bring it along with you and display it so people can check it out in person.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I look forward to that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a different environment being obviously in person than online.
Yeah.
But yeah. Are you building anything today?
Well, I work on a budget, a very low budget, because I'm now a mature age student at university. So
Okay.
I just built a little car today.
Oh, fun. Okay.
And now I'm building a jet ski. So I'm going to be building those. But hopefully in 2023, when I go back to full-time work, I can launch myself into more wonderful Lego purchases. I have a wish list a mile long.
Who doesn't?
But I'd really like to practice building my own things as well.
Okay. What are you? What themes do you collect, or is it just a mix?
Well, I love cars. So I've made 3 of the speed cars: the Ferrari, the McLaren, and I can't pronounce it very well, the Königsberg or something.
Koenigsegg.
That's it. And I'm hoping Santa's going to give me some more.
We might just have to ask him. He was on earlier.
Oh, don't worry. I've been hinting. And plus, I love Lego art. So.
Okay.
I've been debating whether or not to like pull the plug on buying the 3 Sith mosaics, but I'm still not sure.
Well, I'm just doing
Going
my.
away.
So that's the one that I showed last time, but I've finished now.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And this is one that I'm starting.
Oh, nice.
So,
okay.
Yeah. So they're the things that because they're easy to do on a budget.
Yep. Until you get to the huge ones that I'm doing for Brickbench.
Oh yeah, I'd love to build a Pokemon actually, a Pikachu.
Okay. Yeah. Did you have you seen Dave Boulder's?
I have. You
Have you
told
seen-
me about that last month, and I just loved seeing all his stuff. That was great.
Did you see his 2 new ones that he just released? Or that will be officially just
Get tagged on those. I know that he did the Mudkip, what was the other one?
the 2 grass types for the new game that's coming out.
I just have so many things I belong to on Facebook that you don't always see everything, and I forgot about going to.
Well,
we go.
they will be at Brickbench. It's the first time they're going to be on display, so they'll be at Brickbench.
Oh wow, that's great.
And you can
look forward to that.
Yeah, you can. I'm sure he wouldn't mind you pinning him down and asking him all the questions on how he builds them.
Yeah,
he's really friendly and happy to do that. Yeah.
So where did he expose the? So I can't see those ones. Maybe that's not on Facebook. Maybe that's on the website.
The which ones, sorry?
The Pokemon, the new Pokemon ones he's done.
If you follow him on Instagram,
Oh wow! Yeah. Oh, they're awesome. Turtwig. And I can't.
Turtwig and Ultra. I'm just trying to bring them up for the people that are not following Dave.
I can't remember the name of that other one. Actually, it's Pillip. I think I'm not very good at pronouncing it.
Yeah, Pokemon names are weird.
Which one is it? The blue penguin?
Yeah. How do you pronounce that?
That's Piplup. That's Piplup.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh, these
he's
are
got a really good
puzzles.
Yeah. So Dave Holder, the former master builder from Legoland, has done that.
I really want some of the Phase 2 Rex scaled helmet. That one looks so good.
Yeah. He's done some really good stuff on it. He does. Yeah.
Mm.
And if you have the budget for them, I think
they're about $500 each for all the parts.
Yeah, so for books and instructions is $429. That's US dollars.
Yeah.
So, and to be perfectly honest, that's cheaper than doing it yourself on Bricklink.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, the bundles are really good value, and it saves the effort of collecting all the parts yourself.
Yeah, it could be for new people too. It could be very frustrating to find all the parts. So I think, oh, that's so cute, isn't it? Oh well, one day.
I'm still really hoping that they do a Phase 2 Commander Cody.
A what?
Oh, who isn't? Honestly,
Star Wars.
Oh right.
It's the Star Wars. So Better Builds do Star Wars helmets as well, and they're quite detailed. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not a Star Wars person, so I don't really follow Star Wars, I'm afraid. But
I love Star Wars, but I'm not passionately into Star Wars. I love Star Trek, actually.
Yes. I got that one.
Oh, you're a Trekkie.
Yeah.
I prefer Trek to Star Wars, to be honest. It's more idealistic.
Well, yeah, basically, I've got so far. Lego, the only Phase 2 Commander Cody related thing Lego's done is the buildable figure one that they did a while ago. That's the only one.
That's good. Okay. And they don't have any others that size. That's unusual. I wonder why.
They did a whole line of them.
Oh.
Back in 2014, the Star Wars buildable figures.
Cody stuff, right?
But they were limited release, were they?
Well, you had to really be looking. Well, I mean, they weren't entirely limited release. I mean, they got a second season done, but still,
they weren't the best. Yeah. Like they're not.
No, they weren't the best.
Minifigure. They're Bionicles, basically.
Yeah,
is what they are.
They weren't mainstream Lego store, if you know what I mean. A lot of stores wouldn't have put them on main display as such.
Yeah.
But practically, because Lego did do a Phase 1 Commander Cody a while ago, but because the only official appearance you see him use in the official Star Wars movies is in the Phase 2 armor. Which is, I was taking off their head. That's the Phase 2 helmet that they have. Because the difference between the Phase 1 and Phase 2 armor is that their Phase 2 their helmets were slightly wider, while the Phase 1s were more pointed.
Yeah, I noticed that after Wade told me about.
There you go. There's the two.
Last,
so this one's Phase 2. This one's Phase 1.
I looked around a lot of stuff and noticed that there are lots of different helmets, but I didn't notice that in the movies. Is it more in the Clone Wars books?
Yeah, it's featured in Episode 2 in the Geonosian battle. They're wearing Phase 1 armor then.
Oh, okay.
it's only episode 3 they get the phase 2 armor, but you have to be really looking significantly.
Yeah.
If you're not really looking at the coins directly, they look the same.
Take in. Mm.
By the way, that
Well,
reminds me.
I surely will be next time I look at the movies.
Like I said.
They look all the same to me, so. Yeah.
Wade, what's this VIP night for the thing? What's it called? Brickvention?
Yeah, so Brickvention, for every night of Brickvention, so Friday night, this Saturday night, or Friday night and Saturday night, they do different events. The VIP night is where we get dressed up and we go to, I'm pretty sure it's still at the venue, where we have drinks, canopies, and it is quite literally 50 people, 60 people, and anyone who buys the ticket, it's not included. So you buy the ticket and you have drinks and nibblies, and you have pretty much exclusive access to the models, and you can see everything running on the night.
Okay.
An excuse to drink with people.
So is that?
That's not included for exhibitors, so you need to purchase that, from what I understand, unless they've changed it from previous years.
So I, as an exhibitor, do I have to pay for my admission?
Yes, for the VIP night you do. I'm not sure if it's 18 only,
general.
or 18 plus.
No,
Yeah,
it doesn't
so
sound like something I'll attend. But
yeah, the trivia night.
Wow.
If
Sorry, it's hailing here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if they do a trivia night or on the Saturday night, I don't know what events they actually have planned. But the VIP night is usually sort of exclusive with drinks and alcohol and stuff. But the VIP night is more, the trivia night style event is more relaxed and a lot more fun because we answer questions and stuff going ahead with like the crazy trivia that Travis does. So, yeah.
Yep. So, do I, as an exhibitor, have to buy tickets for myself?
No. As an exhibitor, you are able to enter Brickvention on both days and the convention day for free of charge, unless they have changed it. I'm just going based on what happened last year, and I don't want to get in trouble from Brickventions. But yeah, unless they've changed it from last year, I'm just covering myself there because, as far as I know, you can just enter convention day and the exhibit day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking, didn't
And the silent auctions, do they run the whole length of the convention?
No, not previously. So they used that. I believe it's just going to be at the VIP night, the auctions. I'm not 100% sure on those details yet. I haven't seen that. So yeah. The venture,
when will we find out about that?
It will be in the exhibitor handbook, I'm hoping. I'm sorry because I'm not on. Yeah, so the exhibitor handbook in previous years comes out sort of closer to the date of Brickvention. So sort of end of. I'm going to say end of December. I'm not 100% sure. If you're in the exhibitor Facebook group, that'll be added and talked about there. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the right person because I'm not on the Brickvention committee. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Have them get upset with me.
It's just,
Oh, sorry. There's a couple of questions in the chat. Starlight Lemming is asking Kerry, what inspired you to get back into Lego?
Well, interestingly, I wasn't allowed to have Lego as a child, and I didn't even know it existed until I was 12. A friend had it. And
Okay.
I was looking after a child in 2018 as a nanny, and he was always wanting me to play Lego every afternoon. Lego. And I was like, wow, I always wanted to do this as a child, and I was never allowed to, so I'll start playing with it with him. And I really enjoyed it. But then I moved down to Melbourne, and I had a very busy year in 2019 with my first year of uni. And so I didn't get back into it till March last year. Well, that's, I suppose, perspective, isn't it? Back into it. So I started in last year.
Everybody has dark days.
Yeah, and I just love it. It's funny, as a child, I wanted to always build a house. It was something that I was mildly obsessed with. And so for my birthday this year, my son bought me the City Lego apartment one, and I was just like a little child. It was wonderful.
Nice.
Yeah, and I want to build heaps more buildings, to be honest.
Have you got any of the modular?
Sorry?
Have you got any of the modular buildings yet?
No.
Have you got
As I
any
said, I'm on a really tight budget because I was a single mum. I'm just on Oz Study. So until I get my job in 2023, yeah, I'm on a really small budget.
Oh, fair enough.
But, you make do.
Yeah.
So, Carrie, whereabouts are you? What suburb are you in?
I'm in Melbourne CBD.
I've got it. Have you seen the big Taj Mahal?
No.
Have a look it up online. If you want it, I've got it, and I'm going to sell it. But I'm happy to give it to you. You can pull it apart, build it again, and have it for a while, and then give it back.
You mean the Taj Mahal? Yeah, I have actually seen. I saw that once in the somewhere along in one of the expo sites. Oh, you've got it, have you?
Yeah, and I'm going to sell it, but I've got no reason not to to sell it now. So if you want, I'm happy to lend it to you, and you can have the fun of building it if you'd like.
That would be cool if I could borrow it and build it, and then I'll give it back. That would be excellent.
Are you on the Facebook group?
In the Mugs group, yeah.
Yeah, okay, just message me on there, and I'll sort it out.
Okay,
That's really cool.
thanks. That is cool.
I was also just thinking, again, since we're back onto the whole clone thing, even the newer helmets have changed significantly. So this is that's the older ones from 2014.
Yeah.
This is the new type. I've seen it. Even if there we go. Even seems to be that the points on them, the newer ones, which is this one, is mirrored. Yeah, it seems to be that they've narrowed down the points compared to the old ones.
What you at the chin?
I mean, this on the visors, because if you look at this one closely,
right.
see that compared to this one, that one's a lot wider.
Interesting.
I've noticed in a few of the posts that some people are collecting minifigs and making armies out of them.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Everyone. I'll show you mine quickly.
Oh yeah, do.
It's got stuff on it. Oh, where is it? Where'd that go? Here. I just got. Can you see that? That's just my modded clone and droid armies, and then First Order and Stormtrooper. At the moment.
Crazy. Have you got them all?
Blurry, but I get the gist. That's great.
No, the Stormtrooper needs a lot of work on it. I'm planning on buying a lot of more order. These ones, they're just my individual special minifigures that one of. So named characters and such.
You've got them stepped up on something. What have you put them on?
So I'll just break it out. They're just brick built things. So they're each on 32 by 32 base plates. So it steps up every time every time by 2, and then so it's very sturdy, like because it's all brick
It does
together.
look sturdy.
But it's
That's
just
a great
my because
idea.
I didn't want to buy the display stands from
Yeah.
like Wicked Bricks because they're like $100, and this was probably like $25 to get the black pieces in and the base plates as well. So this, yeah, I'm running out of space. I need to build another one of these as well because I'm getting too many minifigures. Too many.
Space seems to be the issue, doesn't it, with Lego?
Yeah. You have downsized from 4 bookshelves to 2 bookshelves and then
Oh.
added in my parts collection. So, yeah. It's not fun.
I'm just thinking something else. With the 332, no, it's 322. I'm pretty sure.
It's a good way. Sorry, Ben.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the. Someone might need to correct me on this, but I'm pretty sure it's the 322 battalion of clones, which is the Ahsoka troopers. I'm pretty sure that Lego have just used the same body from the 501st.
Yeah, that's because that's what they are in the
that's what I thought.
in canon.
Yeah. Isn't it the 332nd, 322? I mean, not the
No,
332nd.
332nd is the Clone Corps, Ahsoka's clone troopers.
So I was right the first time.
Indeed.
So for Lugbulk
Anyway.
this year, my partner ordered all the parts to build these minifig stands, which were featured on one of the YouTube channels.
Oh, yeah.
So it's quite a simple, stepped up. It's 3 parts intensive though. It's not cheap outside of Lugbulk, but the figures on that works quite well.
Yeah, it looks nicer than mine because it's got the curves to it.
Yeah, the curves help, I think.
But Tom, yours looks like a stadium.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got that many of them. What was it? I think I've got like 100 unique named characters.
How cool would it be if you built the Colosseum and put them all around in the Colosseum?
That would be pretty cool.
rock. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Colosseum isn't the right scale for it, and
isn't
very,
it?
very expensive. Yeah, it's like a
They'd be like giants.
Yeah. I'm just
I
as
think
well.
someone did like a soccer stadium for it though, and they had all the seats set up and had minifigs in there, not necessarily Star Wars.
Speaking of another Star Wars related thing, I actually got the new Ahsoka a while back.
Oh, wow.
That's the new one they did, which, if anything, is probably the best one they've done of all time.
So where do you find them, Ben?
Well, I mean,
That
this
one's
one
in the AAT. That one.
and the Darth Maul the Darth Maul pack where I got this one from there, purely because it's $30, and you get Darth Maul and it's just a bit cheaper than the 80 thing, which was about 50, and that's retired now. But
Is
I mean, yeah, that the Lego. I'm pretty sure on the Lego store it actually says the blue AT. It's the thing. It's AAT. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's retired now. But anyway, I've been. But yeah, so practically,
Oh, no.
I just
No, it's back ordered.
unless it is. Yeah.
Back ordered.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure the new headpiece, I could be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure that, I'm not sure if that's flimsy plastic or it's actually rubber, because I can't, as far as I know, with the new headpiece that Ahsoka's got, it doesn't feel like the old ones that you used to get, which were molded plastic. It kind of feels like rubber. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah. No, it's got the same sort of feel to it as Baby Yoda's head, which is rubber.
Yeah.
And what's his name? What's his face? Poggle Valesa as well. It's got the same feel to his head, and his head's most definitely rubber. So
yeah, that's what I thought. But yeah, the other thing is I've just moved the head. This is the same Ahsoka that was featured in The Mandalorian as well. There's this one, which you may not have picked up, but that was the same Ahsoka that was actually in when she had the blue suit.
Ben, do you have a Boba Fett?
Yes, I do actually.
Oh, cool.
I have the Mandalorian,
Oh, do you?
the Beskar one.
Cool.
I also that reminds me. I'll be back in a sec because I actually made a modified Razor Crest. Before it, yeah, no, I'm not gonna go.
Anybody else building something at the moment?
Yes, I am building my version of the Iron Man. So every year for prevention, I redo the Iron Man lab.
I do love Iron Man. He's my favorite Marvel character.
Okay, I've got it.
Yeah, so
Big.
every year I do a re-image of my Iron Man lab for prevention, and
Oh, yeah.
last year is no different.
So how many years, Wade, have you been exhibiting at Brickvention?
Too
long time.
3, 4.
Oh, cool.
Not that long. This is I think my 4th one. I like you moved from Melbourne to Sydney to Melbourne not very long ago. Oh, well, 4 years ago now. So 5 years ago.
Oh, only a year before me.
Yeah.
Can't hold this forever.
Do you like it?
Melbourne.
Well, I mean,
Better than
yeah,
Sydney, isn't it?
different than Sydney.
I like it better.
I'm going to say it's technically correct and say it is different from Sydney.
Yeah, very different. Mm.
Yeah.
Good
So what's
different
your
or
name?
bad different?
I've got.
It's a nicer vibe here.
Yeah,
Melbourne
it
is more European.
Yes.
Oh, yep.
In style, whereas Sydney is more American style city.
Yes. Mm.
So,
Mm. With a lot of English thrown in.
yeah.
Mm.
It's a different vibe altogether.
Mm. I love the art here.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. Because I'm going to have to. Because I can't hold this forever,
Oh, sorry.
I'm just going to. I'm
Fire
just
away.
going. Yeah, so here we go. So I made this the one that Lego officially did, the new Razor Crest. They did.
Yeah.
Which I actually semi-waited on getting for a while because I had a suspicion Lego were going to produce the Beskar Mandalorian the next year.
Because of
Which they
the
did.
series, yeah.
Yeah, because the old one only featured, the one that came in this set only featured in the first episode. And mind you, Lego only knew about the first episode, so they could only go with what they knew.
Mm.
But yes, practically, I'll show you the cockpit area. If it's, there we go. I managed to get it semi, so it's instead of the 2-piece, it's actually I managed to make it a semi 1-piece. Yeah, well, I mean, it just fell apart, but yeah, using a hinge, when the hinge breaks and some of the brackets, I've actually managed to get on a 2-point. So the build actually, instead of having it on the 2-point axis, which the original one did, I managed to get it into a 1-piece without it coming apart. So that way, I'll just put the trucks up there. Now moving on to the interior, I've managed to also try on here, using the 2 back columns to try and represent the cockpit area. As in you see in the real Razor Crest, because it's got the 2 cockpit area. And, of course, got the Mandalorian. And Baby Yoda behind him.
Oh, you have two.
Because the Mandalorian, the Razor Crest did come with Baby Yoda.
Oh, okay.
As well as, as well as the jetpack, which was off before Lego officially did a new one. Yeah, anyway. I'm trying not to spoil as much of the Mandalorian as I can, but well, I mean, it's been out for a while, so this
it may if you haven't it.
I want to let some people know this could contain unintentional spoilers if you don't want to know what. But anyway, I'll continue. So yeah, back there. So down because I've kept the original panel idea from Lego, which is the fact that using that way. So they got in here. It's pretty empty, except we got the toilet, which is if you understand what I mean by that, it's a bit of a meme these days. I'm not going into that too much.
It's always a Lego toilet.
Yeah, and on this side, because I've been trying to get it scanned the best, you got the bedroom, as well as the sort of tried to get the what's it plate. You know what I mean? The bedroom quarters compartment there.
Yeah,
and I'm not even typing it correctly, but yeah, there. So then I'll fold that up. Then moving on is I'll fold on this side. I've kept the original aspects to the whole side folding palette, just because it makes it easier. And then you got the you got the 2-axis point for the carbonite. Carbonite. Yeah.
What's that on the right?
The is it carbonite? Carbonite.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
freezing
Oh,
chamber.
sorry, I'm back.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, I actually haven't said that word for so long. I have it. I always. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
Yes, it is carbonite.
Yeah. So you got the two. I mean, I'm surprised Lego went back with the old style that they did back. Mind you, they've only ever had to do it with the Han Solo, but still. And then that would put the Razor Crest at anyway. And then you also got his gun safe on there. I've tried to represent that on that back paneling.
Cool.
As we can see there. I managed to get that. As well as the cargo net.
It's very intricate.
You got the
It's got a lot
cargo
of
net
goodies.
there. Yeah. Got the cargo net that the Mandalorian properly had there in the film. Yeah, it's got cargo net. And the only problem is to get the cargo net, I've had to take 2 of the cylindrical supports that were up the front there out. And it's just connected through the top section here. I mean, it still works fine, but... And then moving to the other side, it's practically the same, but yeah, you got better look there. As well as I've got there better angle. Yeah, I've tried to represent an access point to the top of the Razor Crest area. So yeah, I've tried.
You can see better on that side.
Yeah, mainly because the gun safe's not on the way, but
yeah.
So yeah, because that's the other interesting thing is that I've had to figure out because the Mandalorian only ever gets out from this side.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Because I'm not sure why Lego did that on the other side. It could have just been for access. But because I figured on the other side, which is a second door, because I looked at the original design, it was meant to be another door. That's where he's put his gun safe. So he can't use that door.
No.
So that's practically, as well as I've just curved on the top, just added some more slopes, just to try and curve the engine part into the build a bit more to make it look a bit more blended.
So how long did it take you to build that, Ben?
I think the original one took me probably about an hour, I reckon.
Oh, crikey.
Yeah, because I'm used. And then modding it, I did some of it. Then it's been known this happens quite a bit with this model sometimes is that due to the fact that I've taken the 2 big supports in the middle out, I've had it where this whole front section will snap, that slides back on itself.
We've all been there.
Yeah, so probably about probably about an hour of this model building and mocking it was me trying to fix that mistake. Right. And then it happens. I've had it really happen to me more than once. In a single day. Like I put it back together. Next second, it falls apart again. So it's like I've had that too many times. But anyway. So,
I have Simon sitting in the green room. Does anyone want to swap out for a little bit? Lachlan? Okay. I'll pop you in the green room for a moment.
yeah, as well as I've managed to put semi-accurate working landing gear.
Hey,
Hey.
How you doing?
good. I'm admiring the
Sorry,
Razor
just,
Crest.
Yes.
Yes.
One of my favorite
everyone-
models in the last couple of years. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they did
man.
pretty well with it, given the limited information that they had.
Yeah,
to-
I mean, the original model was actually decent. I
yeah,
liked it a lot. Just needed, because I reckon if Lego had known about the toilet in the Razor Crest, they would have added
would've
that. I
put it in.
reckon.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, I agree.
Just
'Cause
because
it's-
it's Lego and they do that.
yeah, but there is no. I thought about putting it. You know where there's the section to hold the stud shooters or the the long shooter things of sticking the toilet in there just as a thing. But I like your solution. It's good.
Yeah.
You know what I reckon? Those in the last 12 months with the change to the smaller X-wing and the smaller Star Wars models, that
I
sort
think
of
it's better,
size.
personally.
Yeah, and they're fantastic
I
models.
prefer
don't
the
get me wrong.
downsize.
The downsize ones are excellent, but I liked that level and price point for it seems to be missing now in the range. So there was, I mean, there's some things that are obviously still currently there, like the Razor Crest and the Millennium Falcon, and but there were quite a few things like the 20th anniversary Slave One, which
They
I've
went
got
too
and I love.
quickly. Like
That and I mean I'm particularly fond of that one because that was the set that really catapulted me out of my dark ages to go, this is awesome.
I also do actually have made a modified Millennium Falcon as well. So I've done.
Cool. But yeah, I think there's still room in the Star Wars range for, they seem to have, there seems to be this gap at the moment that something like the Razor, well, it's not at the moment because the Razor Crest is there, but since the Razor Crest has been released, there's not been a model of that complexity and
that's really the
price
only one.
point. Yeah. And I was quite a fan of the things that released at that point.
Yeah, and I mean,
of course, I'm more than happy to pay less money for an excellent X-Wing, which I did. That was good. So, yeah, I'm just wondering whether there'll be...
Right.
What was that way?
Isn't the Razor Quest only just released like a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 18 months ago or 12 months ago. Yeah.
So it's technically still current range, right?
Yes. But since its release, there's been things priced above it, but not at that point. I'm being very, very picky here. Very specific. I like my Star Wars sets at this price point and complexity. So
I mean, I agree. Having that, I like the same with the latest Falcon and that Razor Crest. I feel that is the best minifigure scale. It's the best. It's the scaling. I think, mind you, the X-wings. I agree.
Play
they'll
scale.
do a UCS Razor Crest at some point, which I'm sure will be excellent.
They will do it,
and we'll have a toilet. But
I mean, it's still. I mean, I'm just thinking as well. It's just like the minifigure. I think the $200 or that similar price range is better for minifig compatibility on bigger ships. Like you could get away with it with an X-wing or an A-wing or similar because they're smaller, but you couldn't do an $80 Millennium Falcon.
No,
it just wouldn't work.
No, it wouldn't. I agree.
It would just be like you would have.
Is this where we start talking about the obnoxious price of the new AT-AT? and like going.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
but
it's
it's so
justified. I think it's
good.
justified.
I'm not
And-
interested in getting it, so
Yeah, I'm
Like,
not
it's a small-
getting it either. I've got
it's a large
nowhere
dog
for it
size.
to go.
It's
Yeah,
a large dog size, so I get the size of it. But
Yep.
for someone who has been collecting all the UCS Lego sets, it's just too big. Like the Millennium Falcon was big, and then Mos Eisley Cantina, or whatever it is,
Mos
Mos
Eisley
Eisley
Cantina.
was big.
Yep.
And now this, and it's just obnoxiously
Yes.
priced.
Yes.
And it's outpricing the collectors of the area. I'll
Yep.
leave that with you, thoughts. Feel free to respond.
Yeah.
I'm just
Well,
gonna-
I think it's justified, the price. The size of it, I think it's justified.
Yeah, and the detail on it is magnificent, and the fact that it takes the right amount of snow troopers.
Oh yeah, it's
Even
like
though it doesn't come with the right
100%
amount of snow
accurate.
troopers.
Like they're getting there.
Yeah. So yeah, all of that is pretty amazing.
because I think a lot of the time, the more styling you get on Lego Star Wars,
Oh yeah, to say nothing for the size of the gunship, but that was
yeah.
Yeah, we'll brush over that.
If anything, speaking
can
on
talk
the
all
You
day
need
about
a new room for the gunship, not just a new table.
I mean, the other thing that I think that they was really, I was watching a video on the new gunship. I think realistically, Lego, that was a big letdown for me. Not that I was ever going to get the set, but the fact that they didn't produce a Commander Cody with that.
I'm not so
That
fussed
ticked
about
me
the
off the
Commander
most.
Cody. Where's the Jedi Bob? I asked for a Jedi Bob. It's
Yeah.
not there. I want my Jedi Bob.
You seem to be hung up on this Commander Cody guy.
Well, yeah, he's bad. Yeah, I mean, he's
They were
probably
never going to do Jedi Bob. I mean, that's
No.
just
But I wanted
that was
him.
never going to happen.
Mm.
Well, it comes
Because
with a
it-
really good Mace Windu, so it's
Yeah.
not in terms of
Yeah,
minifigures.
when
It's
my
quite
Jedi
good.
Bob.
They when they actually
Oh,
when
nice
they,
way.
they actually asked people to they actually asked people to suggest minifigures, and the most two suggested minifigures I'm pretty sure was Jedi Bob and Commander Cody.
I know. Where's my Jedi Bob?
He's still. I don't think we're ever going to get another Jedi Bob.
No.
You could just you could just make a Jedi with the beard, the minifigure beard, and call it New Age. It's 2020 Jedi Bob.
No, but it's not
So-
officially named Jedi Bob by Lego. That is not the name under his figure in the box.
No, but you could still say you could just say it for the pure fun of it. But I mean, because I know Lego are playing with a new wave of Star Wars sets. I mean, I really think it would be great for them to do Commander Cody in that phase at one point.
Oh, and
Oh,
a
they'll-
Rex as well.
Yeah, another
They'll-
Rex.
Yeah, all those classic Clone Wars characters will come back eventually.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, I don't
wouldn't
think
be
we
too worried
need
about that.
another Rex as such, because
Really, Rex is like $100. So
yeah. Well, I mean, but
getting
he's
towards
already
200.
had his phase 2 armor. So, I mean, I think how they should do it would be to update all the known clone people into phase 2, and then probably reproduce them. Just so then we're not getting like three more Captain Rexes in the next 10 years or something. I think that's what I would like to see. So then suddenly we're not getting flooded with 3 different phases of Captain Rex that have only small differences. I think that would be what I wouldn't like to see, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But the Jedi Bob prices are extreme. The average for used $111.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's
But all
crazy.
minifigs are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when they get rare, they get expensive.
Mm.
Yeah.
And
I have
the-
sometimes, I've a couple of times
100
bought a very expensive minifigure on Bricklink in its pieces very cheaply.
Oh yes,
That's what I
that
do
can be done.
sometimes.
It's
So,
like
someone has,
sometimes-
the head and the other parts, one of the printed parts. I got the one of the Clone Wars Count. So Count Dooku is really expensive because he's not in that many sets. And I got my hands on a Count Dooku during the year. Quite cheaply by buying him in bits, which I was quite pleased about. The Clone War face Count. Clone Wars weird face Count Dooku. But it matched the set. I got the set in a bulk lot.
Oh yeah.
Well, speaking about the other thing, I mean, speaking about expensive minifigures, the Phase 2 Shock Troopers are way too expensive, if you ask me.
Just Phase 2 clones in general.
But I mean, I remember I got around that with the Shock Troopers because I just ordered the old style ones, which were still technically Phase 2. The old like the early 2000s helmets and stuff. Which, the ones that they didn't have the printed on them. They were just cut out ones, but still, I mean, it was still, they work as a Shock Trooper. But it's not, I mean, it's not the same as that, Kyle, but still, anyway.
Eventually they'll cover all the Star Wars characters in Lego sets.
Again.
Yeah.
Just keep repeating.
They keep coming.
I'm waiting for, what is it, like Attack the Clones 20th anniversary is coming up, I think.
I think that's where they might specialize, probably. We can't entirely say, but I mean, that's probably would be the prime opportunity for Lego to capitalize on that kind of thing.
Oh, I hope there's a new like ATT, new gunship. Oh, so good.
That
The
would be good.
2013 versions, that like a new one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still trying. I mean, the old AT-ATs and the Gunship 2013 is like, it's way too expensive.
Oh, they are. I'm so glad I bought them as a kid. I remember walking to Kmart to buy the ATT, and I was like, it was the first thing I put on lay-by. It was so good.
We have another person in the background. Does someone want to swap out?
I will.
Oh, Nicole. Lots of options. Nicole or Aaron or Carrie, who wants to go? Nicole. Okay. Thanks, Nicole. We'll put you in
We've
the
been in
green
here for ages. You guys have just been watching us silently.
room. Have you seen any progress photos for us, or do you want to bring them?
This is our progress photo.
The frame. It's a building. It's photo frame.
Yeah, it's the roof.
It's the roof.
So I'm kind of
Part of the roof.
Yeah.
What's it for?
We're making we're remaking.
Sorry, you.
We're remaking a monster attack
So it's meant to be
thing
coming
that
out
we had. I don't know. There's
Okay.
part of it, and there's a monster somewhere. We have his head, and then he's got some hands and stuff. Yeah. So we're remaking that a little bit taller and better. Yeah.
Don't forget, you can see it live and in person at Prevention 2022.
I look forward to it.
Thanks, Wade.
No pressure.
Our
No
first
pressure.
One by
question
one.
ever.
Okay. That's fine.
Does anybody have any idea on how to add one of these wheels and mount it like at the back of the speeding bike, like somewhere in there? Anyone have any ideas?
Sorry, I'll pop you in the green room and add Tom in, Nicole.
Yeah. Bye.
So we've got
that's
two
Tom.
Toms now.
Wow.
Hey guys.
This could get interesting.
So
Tom was here,
Change my
and
name.
The other
Tyra?
Tom.
Bald.
I'm Tom number 2 because
I
the other
didn't-
Tom was here first.
Tom 2.
Oh, well, we have Clone Wars Tom and
And the clone.
Return of the Jedi
Old Tom.
Tom.
And Clone Tom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom.
We got Jedi Tom and Clone Tom.
Yeah, but which one's which?
Clone Tom is the bald guy,
Good.
and
Love a
then
clone.
Jedi one's the other
Screw the
one.
clones.
Okay. So Jedi Tom, you don't want a tire on that? You just want
No,
it
no, because it's meant to be. So, can you
So,
see?
let me
It's
put you on
So I'm
full screen.
building sort of this that way. Building this speeder bike, and it's got the engines at the front, and it's
So
got
it's a
like
thruster?
side guards and stuff. Yeah, so it's
Oh.
meant to simulate a thruster at the back. So I want to get this
So
right
one
in the
by
middle,
one plate.
and I'm not quite sure how.
1 by 1 plate with knobby bit.
Is there a small
The
arm
jumper.
from a car or something that
No.
can click on there and it can click into it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what have you
that's
got
what
back there?
So these are the minifigure hands. I'll just click this off. So in there, in those holes there, they're like
Oh,
where the
yeah.
tires go, and minifigure hand fits in perfectly.
Oh.
So all I'm working off is I just have a minifigure hand, my only point of attachments.
Mm.
Could you have like you know those
And then-
T-bar Technic?
Mm.
It's
Oh,
like a
yes,
T-bar,
this
so
one?
you can- Yeah, can you put that in between and have it sticking out the back? Does that fit?
I'll see.
Because if you,
Yeah,
you
add
can
it-
always.
add it for-
Oh no, bit too large.
Oh,
What about the 1 by 1 with bar?
One by one. These ones. Oops. These looking guys.
This one.
ah.
So it's got a stud, and that should fit the wheel. What's the wheel from?
The wheel is just like the smaller, like the medium sort of Lego City wheels.
So the standard Lego car wheel.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, yeah.
Not the ones that have the Technic hole in them.
Yeah, they connect to those sort of little clippy
Things.
Is it
wheel
this
axle
one?
things.
Yeah.
Is it an 8mm? That one?
I've got no idea. Where's the ruler?
Is it
Yeah.
axis?
Oh no,
Axle?
not that one.
Bit
But it
bigger than
has
that
the
one.
same connection.
I think he means the standard one that you used to get the. I don't even know properly.
This one.
Like on the Speed Champ.
Is it this one? Have it on screen. I don't know.
No, it's not that one.
I know the one he means. Oh
Yeah.
Do you
It's just
have-
if it fits an 8mm, then it'll work.
It's
I
this
think it will.
style
Okay.
this style of tire. Well, there's my camera. That style, not the tire itself. The wheel. I mean, pretty sure it means
Yeah,
that
it's-
style of wheel. The
It's
old
the same
city
connector
ones.
on the inside.
So that 1 by 1 thing will fit that wheel. If
Oh,
you have
yeah.
a way to mount it to the back of
Then
your-
I just have to stud that on to.
Yeah.
The rain's just pouring down here. Oh my.
Yeah,
We
just
already had
hail.
it.
No, this is our third. This is second lot after the hail we've had.
Mm.
We
I've
had
just been
ours
at
the
a
other day.
1-year-old birthday
Yes.
party in the park all day. Huddling under trees.
Oh, yes, my
By the
sister had
way-
to cancel her party this weekend.
Did you get hail?
Yes,
No,
we've
not
had
during
hail.
today.
Yeah.
After we
Just
got home,
thinking
we
something
Fast and free.
else. Something else that was quite funny. I just remembered this. That the guy who played Jango Fett, I forgot his name. He was a Kiwi. I know that. He is actually the most. I think I wouldn't be surprised if he actually has had the most appearances in one movie.
Can you
You
multiply?
get what I mean?
Yeah. Because he
Oh,
was
because
Yes.
he plays the clones, yeah.
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 I mean,
Here's a
theoretically,
trivia.
it's not theoretically. I mean, he's not theoretically the. because you don't see the clones' faces, but in
As per Star
figuratively,
Wars lore,
yeah.
well, they are clones
Yeah.
of him, so their genetic material is not completely Jango Fett. So, does that mean the clones are actually Jango Fett, though? Because they're
No,
genetically modified.
they add some personality differences for the different types of drones.
They tweaked him, made them more compliant.
So the different level of clones, sorry.
Well, I mean, commanders, like that's why you got Commander Cody, Commander Rex, Commander Fox, Commander Bly, Commander Neo, Commander Grey, just to name a few. Those are the main ones. There's probably like 10 others, but...
Oh, there's like 50. What are you counting? Canon or Legends?
Canon. Well, I mean, Legends, there'll be like... Oh, God. That there will be... for all we know, it could be... So they could literally come up tomorrow and say, we're going to have Commander Barry.
Commander Greg.
I think there already is Commander Gregor.
Oh, of course there is.
But
Commander
if
Jedi
that's
Bob.
what you mean.
I just picked a really plain name and it coincidentally.
Then, yeah. Well, there is Commander Fox. So maybe they could have Commander Cat, Commander Dog. That would be...
I just thought I'd throw this up here while we're talking about clones.
Bad Batch shuttle.
Just a Bad Batch shuttle.
Oh, nice.
Which has been fun. And
did you modify it, or is it a?
No, I haven't modified it. I haven't even considered what I would do to modify it because
I think probably one thing you could do with it would be to
I mean,
bring
the
it
underside
out.
of the wing is pretty.
Yeah,
that
Scrap
needs
it
a
for
bit of
parts.
love.
That's what I did with mine.
I will eventually because it's got some really nice parts in it, like great amount of sand blue.
The sand blue,
Yeah,
so good.
Yep. But I'm enjoying it for the moment. But yeah, I can't see it as one I'm going to keep long term.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly got it for the
Mini
minifigures.
parts and fig set.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are
But
you
yeah,
doing
awesome
today,
minifigs.
Tom? We're very focused on something.
Clone
What are you
Tom.
building?
You mean not Jedi Tom?
Right.
Oh, Clone Tom. I'm just sorting. I'm finding parts that I haven't seen in years just as I get to the bottom of my sorting pile. It's all the tiny bits that fall down the bottom of the big bucket. I'm into those. So I'm finding like little leaf pieces that I've never seen.
I just realised something, the irony in all of what we call, I just realised something really funny. Because the Jedi Tom was the first one, the first Tom in, and then Clone Tom was the second. So, I mean, technically speaking, I just realised that technically speaking, Clone Tom, if we're talking about figuratively, technically was second, so that means theoretically he's a clone of the first Tom. So
I'm also a Jedi?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Then you did not see
Depends how well they
yeah.
cloned you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. They could have taken
Some of the clones went, sometimes the cloning process didn't go all that well.
Throw me in the Bad Batch.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've pretty much
Wade,
given
you
up.
solved my problem. Look,
I
in
did.
the middle.
Oh yeah, what did you get?
Yeah,
Let's see it.
straight in the middle. So some 1x1 round studs, 1x round studs with your bar piece. But to get it straight in the middle, it's not a solid connection. So that and then the motor goes on, and it just sort of sits there. Like it's not a full connection; it's just like a half connection. So there's
As
like
long
a
as you can
little
walk
gap.
away from it, it's connected.
Yes.
Yep.
It just has
Just
to be
stop doing
connected for the photo.
That's it.
Nice work.
Awesome.
I'm just thinking,
Good
one
job.
sec. I think if I can, I'll be back in a sec. I think I did one of my new emergency vehicles.
So, Tom, I've pretty much given up switching for parts now. I just placed a new brick recorder. I've just got parts everywhere.
I'm
I have
trying
a
to be a
couple of,
really
like-
good boy at the moment, so I'm sorting thoroughly and not buying stuff.
Yeah, I just did a huge sort and resort of just about everything.
Yeah.
Before,
I'm
and
almost
then
to the
today
point-
I've started on the Brickvention rebuild. So
Yeah, nice.
I'm almost to the point where I need to actually ask someone to take away my tubs and sort it all and then bring it back to me, because I'm that kind of lazy.
What's the payment? In what form is
Yes,
the
that
payment
was
for
my
sorting?
next question.
I'm honestly like take a quarter of it. I need to downsize my stuff too. So take a quarter
I'll
of the
take you
Lego.
up on that offer.
I mean,
Quarter of what we
I'm
I think
interested.
everyone will want to take you up on that matter.
Do
I said it
you
first.
have any idea how much Lego I have here? And how long
I
it will take?
have an inkling.
Mm,
I'm honestly game. To do that.
So am I. I'll go halves.
Yeah, nice.
So that will be interesting. So we got, instead of Revenge of the Clones, no Revenge of the Sith, we were Revenge of the Toms. Oh, my terrible
Without
Star Wars
forces
Wait, my,
combined.
my pockets might be bulging when I leave your house. That's my choices.
yeah.
What I mean,
I
still.
it's
I mean, they're probably
embarrassing how much-
I've been working on this one a bit, which is the Forest Fire Management Unimog.
Yeah, nice.
These things, the Mercedes Unimogs, you get. Mind you, probably if you live in the city, you would never see one of these things. These are the country fire. You got the CFA, but these things, again, are a different thing. They're under, I think they're under the Department of Lands and Waters, technically speaking.
Okay.
But they're still an emergency because they've got the blue and red lights. But I've shown this off before, but I realised I made a mistake. So I've had to, I had it as a single cab rather than a double cab. Which
No.
we didn't notice.
no, I didn't
We
know.
hadn't marked you down for it.
No, I mean,
I know you
one,
did.
no one will
yeah,
notice
I
apart
only
from you.
noticed like a couple of weeks ago. So then I fixed it now. So I've now put it
Like, I think
better.
that's part of the problem with Lego. Oh, part of the problem and the beauty of Lego is unless you know people that are into like the area that you're trying to build, and will pick holes in something no matter what they see, versus oh yeah, it looks like what you're trying to get at. It doesn't. Look. So yeah, I don't
Yes,
think it
like
really
to
matters.
show
on
a
the yellow and green
mediocre
stripe.
Lego mock.
Well,
Yep.
no, it's more like you're showing an awesome Lego mock that I wouldn't have been able to do by myself.
Or like showing a mediocre mock to people that aren't into Lego, and then they're like, "That's amazing," when in actual fact it's not.
You're like, no, it's not really.
Well,
It's a different
no, it's
level
amazing.
of
to
amazing.
them.
Yeah.
Well,
amazing to
yeah,
them.
some people. I mean, my sister, when I told her I was getting into Lego, she was like, "What?" And I said, "Yeah, there's a whole society of adult Lego builders." She said, "Couldn't be," and I was like, "Yeah, there is." She just doesn't believe me. She's
Well,
gobsmacked by it.
Well, technically
bringing her to
speaking, I'm not
Brickvention?
technically an adult, but still, I'm an honorary.
Given time,
I'm still
you'll get
gobsmacked by
there.
it.
Yeah, eventually.
But once you get
They
involved with
bring-
Lego, it's like, well, it's a no-brainer, isn't it?
Yes.
It provides so much joy and satisfaction and accomplishment. Well, that's what I feel, and I'm only building the little things. So imagine how ecstatic I'm going to be when I borrow the Taj Mahal.
And well, theoretically, Brickvention, that's always fun to go to because
Yeah, I'm
There's-
looking forward to it.
The
you'll always
you
there's
said
always
creativity. Great.
yeah. There's always
Or
something
just talking
fun.
to like-minded people. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
The
it's
last
not like
Brickvention was definitely what sparked me to give it a go.
Yeah.
The last on-site one.
The
the last real
ingenuity
one.
of people too is fascinating. I love that.
Yeah.
The things that people do differently to their builds and just some of the different things that people build. When I went to the Lego Discovery Centre a couple of months ago in the break between two lockdowns. I loved the display. It was just great to see so many different things, especially
And
the tram and the police car and everything. How it was motorized on the road.
Yep.
It just kept going. I'm not into that yet. I thought, well, I'll leave all the technic stuff.
In short, I wouldn't be surprised if. Well, I mean, I've been to the Windsor one in the UK about 5 times.
Oh, okay.
They've got motorized there, but that's not official. That's not actual Lego motors.
Oh, right.
It's official Lego because it's
Used
in
by
a
Lego,
Lego, but
yeah,
for the motors
it's not
in Legoland,
Lego as such. It's not
they
Lego
use
completely.
magnets and a pulley system underneath the road
Oh,
rather than
right.
the motors.
That makes sense.
So it's a magnet on the bottom of the MOX and then a pulley system underneath the road, and that makes the cars go round. It's actually quite interesting how they've done it.
It actually is. I find it quite fascinating.
I mean, I've tried. Anyway,
I'd love
I've
to
just-
do that kind of setup here, but it's just impossible.
What do you think so far? I've tried to complete one of the camo sog. Yeah. I mean, of course, I'm probably going to use scratch the policing off the back, and take off some of these.
Or
some
a
of the.
sticker.
Well, I mean
No,
that.
just what's it called? Alcohol wipes or something? Search up wiping. There's tons of tutorials for it.
You need to get a goop, orange powder goop remover that removes printing on Lego parts quite easily.
The only problem is I don't necessarily want to remove the whole thing. I just need to remove the police part.
That's why I was thinking maybe some camo stickers, because Lego have stickers, don't they?
Yeah.
Do they
Yeah,
have
they
camo
don't.
stickers?
They don't do it for
I don't
minifigures.
know. They don't do camo very much.
For a
No,
few
'cause
reasons.
it's go to the military.
Yeah, it's directly in breach of Legos.
Oh, okay.
Bylaws.
Oh yeah, non-military thing.
You just might want to read up on that.
Yes, just hunting. Like, cool.
Anything camo is usually involved with violence, so
yeah,
fair enough.
Lego don't go there.
It's really interesting with the new. They used to though with the Indiana Jones sets.
Yeah, that
very
was I think that was technically
license
speaking
is different.
License. Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Isn't the at violent?
Yeah, so
Star
it's
Wars
license, different.
There's surely some
So-
Star Wars camo troopers.
So it would
Surely,
be considered to
Oh
be
yeah, for
fantasy.
indoor.
So it's
Yeah, I've got one. Here we go. We got Green
Yeah,
and the
so-
Scout Trooper, and there's a normal one. Those two. Oh, that way.
That
Those two. But they're not
Fair enough.
stickers; they're prints.
oh
Yeah.
okay.
They don't have an issue with violence. Sorry, Suan is commenting in the chat. They don't necessarily have an issue with violence. It's modern warfare that they don't like. So, or realistic warfare. So,
Okay, that's fair enough.
they don't want to get kids involved in wartime stuff.
there's too much of that around.
Yep. So, yeah.
What's everyone working on at the moment?
Little speeder bike thing that I think
buggy.
it might be done.
Buggy.
Just got to build
Is that
the
part of the
tunnel that'll be zooming through, and I'll put
Yeah,
some
speaking of that
lights
buggy,
and she'll be right.
Eric,
Right.
I actually modified that buggy that Gary's doing right into a Bondi Rescue variant. So
Oh
I
yeah, that would be good.
think I've still got it
Does look a
around.
little bit like it.
One sec.
Just the
I
colours
think
are wrong.
I'll have to go find it, but I do have one.
Okay.
This looks not very exciting at all, but it's a tiny piece of my Brickvention build, which
Ah.
I built this time last year for the online competition for Brickvention because I was too much of I wasn't in the official thing, but I did for the online, and we won a prize in the online one, which was really cool.
Nice.
So I'm bringing it to Brickvention for reals this time. But it needs to be, it's not good enough. It's got to be rebuilt. It was good enough 12 months ago. Because another 12 months in, I'm like, this could be better, this could be better. And we had a little story going in with it that was done. You could submit 10 photos. So we decided to tell a story with those 10 photos. But that doesn't work with just the model standing there. So we're changing the story. So yeah, this is a... We is my wife. She's a design. I build. She's the designer. So I build, and then she comes in and says, "No, that color is wrong. Change that. Put that over there." That's just, and then I do that, and then the model is 100% better. And then we is also my son, who is over in the corner building over there, which is where the rest of the Lego is, and he is bringing me the sorted trays as I need them.
Oh yeah, I need one of them.
Yeah, the minions.
Yes. So it's,
I finally found it.
And the buggy.
Yep. So that's the official one. This is I've got it hooked still. This is my variant.
Oh, cool! You've got the boards.
Yeah, the carry board on the side.
Are they skis? That
yeah.
you've used? Cool.
Yeah, I've discovered because with those skis, if you stick them on under a plate, it creates the perfect size. Because you got with the handle parts. If you actually have a plate on those skis, it actually creates the perfect lock as such, and it allows people to allows you to practically do that. Yeah. So as well as did the original one come with a bull bar? I don't think it did.
No, mine hasn't got a bull bar. It's just got the lights.
Yeah. I slapped on a bull bar. My one's got the front bull bar as well as
the that looks so much better.
As well as the front too.
I like the way you've separated you've put 2 more lights on there as well.
Yeah, because I noticed with the new Bondi Rescue there, the new Can-Am, there is Polaris, I'm pretty sure, or is it Can-Am? Polaris Can-Am, yeah. But yeah, they use practically, because they've now got orange lights on the vehicles as well on the beach. So
to get the second set of lights, Ben, you've put a different structure on the front, haven't you?
Yeah, I've changed it up.
What piece did you use?
I would take the whole front section off. So what I've done is I've used a plate. This is what I've used.
Yeah.
Because you have to use the tiles on there because otherwise the bull bar won't sit properly.
Oh,
so what I've done is I've used on I've used a bracket that goes up from the base, one of the 4 ones.
Yeah,
brick that, and then use the jumper to connect a single one, which now think about it, I probably could do 2, but then you grab the plate on that, slap that on there, put the bull bar back on.
And did you make the bull bar, or is that a piece that you got from something else?
Yeah, I've got way too many bull bar elements. Just because I collect a lot of city. I think I've still got 2 remaining.
So you can get them off the parts list?
Probably, you probably could. Or on Bricklink. Bricklink's the other option.
Yeah.
So.
Bricklink is a very bad place if you want to save money or don't want to.
Yes.
Nice place.
But a wonderful place if that is not a concern of yours.
Oh my god, it's so easy to go through a shop. Like you start with a cart, $20. You go through
what
every
else have they
item in
got?
the store, and $170.
But really, you're saving money in the end on postage.
Yeah.
But the money saved on postage versus spent, it's like,
But like,
Yeah.
do I really need that extra bit?
Yeah, I had a Bricklink order arrive within 4 days this week.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I
that's
think
quick.
so,
Was astounding after having them take 1 to 2 months locally.
Mm. So they're probably
Exciting.
sending out all the new stuff and slowly getting the stuff out of the warehouse that they couldn't deliver before. Because I've still
Yeah.
got some orders from other shops that haven't arrived.
These are local
So-
orders, I'm sure.
The delivery for Bricklink, the suggestion would be not to just buy one part, but to buy enough to make it worth the worth.
Yeah, at
it.
least
Yeah.
usually I would
This is-
say
For sure.
at
That's
least
how
one
Bricklink
part,
gets
not
expensive
worth-
quickly.
Mm.
I would say it's at least parts. It's at least get enough parts for your postage.
Mm. Mhm.
That's probably my bare minimum.
Yeah, but
Yeah, so
sometimes,
it all depends.
yeah.
It really depends
I'll let
on
Wade
how
talk.
much.
He knows more.
Yeah, like it depends on how much they charge for postage. Like international orders, I would definitely recommend having an order's worth of parts. So spending a lot of money in a store, or not necessarily a lot of money, but maximizing a want list from one store as opposed to anything else. Only for the
Yeah.
fact that it just costs a buttload of money to post over. And
I've noticed that
Yeah.
Adam wants to come back in, so I'll bow out to go and do some chores.
Okay.
Thanks everybody. It was great to see you
Cool.
and
Cheers,
hear
Gary.
and talk to
See you
you
soon.
all.
Yeah,
Bye.
nice to chat to you.
thanks, Gary. Bye.
I've never ventured to an overseas Bricklink store. Is it worth the postage ever? Or is it just
Yes.
if it's a really rare part?
Oh no, it's definitely worth postage. But it depends on what you define as worth the postage. Really.
It would really just be if at the end of the day it's cheaper than ordering from a local store.
It all depends on what you define as cheaper as well. So you've got to.
Because there's postage
You've got to weigh
times
up.
as well.
Yeah, it's the postage time. Like my last order from Germany. Sorry, I ordered. I had 14 orders going at once from overseas shipping. I've still got 2 pending postage. Pending in the mail from August or July this year. So they're in the postage on the way here. Because of COVID, unfortunately, they can't guarantee postage to Australia. But I've also placed orders from Germany after that and had them arrive within a week. So postage
It's
is
very
working
hit or
depending on
miss at
how
the
I
moment.
post. And if you're prepared to wait for an order, it's sometimes worth it. The problem with local Bricklink stores is, unfortunately, they don't have the quantity
Variety.
that you may need for mocks. Not necessarily variety, but quantity. So if you like for this part that I needed 100 and something of, there's no store in Australia that has 100 and something of them. So I have to either order from multiple stores in Australia or from a Bricklink store overseas. And one store overseas has them for 160 for 10 cents each, whereas local stores will have them 15 cents each. And then you weigh in postage, and it's a whole calculation thing. I'm honestly surprised you haven't ordered
postage. How much would postage have been for those, for the 100 and whatever of them?
€13. So
Okay.
about $24. So it's not
sure.
too bad. But
And
not
Wade,
bad
do you
for
find that
money
the
to wait
postage
for.
from Europe is better than the postage from the US?
Is it?
At the moment, yes. UPS has suspended shipping from the US, so you can't actually. ship
No, not
anything
complete.
out
I
from
got not a Bricklink order, but I got an order for something else that I was purchasing. CDs from the US came through in a reasonable
Was it
amount of
through
time.
UPS, though?
Yeah, it was
through
USPS. Well, actually, it was through UPS, but then it ended up. I think their contracting some of it out. So it ended up not being delivered by Australia Post at this end, which was interesting.
So,
I've had talking about postage. People have often mentioned that they found that the postage for Wicked Bricks is excessive, right?
Yep.
Now, when I do an order, like other people join in with me and all that sort of thing, or it's just an order that I get for myself. I can do 20 kilos of Wicked Brick display components from the UK, and it's 59 pounds, so call it $100. Okay, and people go, that's a lot, and I go, well, 20 kilos is 2 huge boxes of stuff that is coming from the UK. It gets here by DHL in 6 or 7 days, right? Now, I had the display case that I got from Brisbane for the Star Destroyer. It cost me $42 straight, and it took 2 weeks to get here.
Yeah.
So to me, I break it down into what's in the package and break the postage up to per unit, and see if you could actually ship that across the city cheaper than you're getting it from. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and so like I look at it and just go, okay, yeah. So there's $100 that's cost me in freight, but there's $800 worth of display cases and stands and everything that have taken a week to get here. And yes, they have a 3-week lead time, but everybody's got lead times on manufacturing at the moment.
Yeah,
especially with Perspex, because it's being used worldwide for every single shop counter, doctor's surgery, everything as the spray shields.
Of course.
Yeah. And people sort of go, oh, like even signage for shops. That's all Perspex. And
Awesome.
so, yeah. But I just wanted to drop back. Ben, you were talking about how when you were doing the, when you're mocking up the Razor Crest, how you changed some things and some of it became a bit frail and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. When I was a kid back in the 60s and started building stuff, I used to draw house plans.
Great.
And then I'd build the house plan out of Lego.
I used to do that too.
Right. Now, sometimes I'd build a 2-story house and I'd have to redesign the lower floor because it wasn't structurally strong enough to take the top floor. Right. And so what you're talking about is something that is like, it's part of the joy, I think, because you actually learn so much more about what you can do with different components because you have to literally think outside the box. And it's like, well, how do I support that bit there? Oh, hang on. I'll have to come in from over this point. Oh, hang on. Well, I could make that a corridor. Okay. How am I going to make that so it looks like it's supposed to look? And so it's all lots of fun.
It is fun.
Yeah, it is fun. And Tom.
Yes. Oh, which one?
Tom. Young Tom.
Jedi Tom.
Yeah.
Jedi Tom.
There's younger
That's
Tom,
Jedi Tom.
and that's Jedi Tom. Yes, Jedi Tom.
Yes.
I know you said how the Wicked Brick stands are expensive, right?
Yes.
Oh no.
Minifigs. They're about $80.
Yeah, but I got to add postage in as well.
Yeah, but see, this is where you throw out to the group and ask if anybody's doing a Wicked Brick order.
Yeah. But I thought it's personal preference. I prefer mine just because I don't have a full paying job. I'm still only working part-time. In the end, when we get there, we'll have the IKEA shelves and the made Wicked Brick display stands for them. And then the face plates on them, so no dust, no nothing.
Yeah.
That's the pinnacle, 30 years down the road.
You got to have something to work towards.
Yeah. And I've already gone to that stage for my minifigs.
Yes. How many years did it take you to work towards it, Adam? You don't have to answer that.
I had to retire. Yeah, and then, look, it's a work in progress. And look, I think you've come up with a really good solution that's giving you what you need, and that's great.
Yeah.
Because the beauty of that is when you do evolve and, say to somebody, hey, you want to buy me something for Christmas or for my birthday? Get me one of these, right? Then you've still got all those building blocks to build something else.
I know. I get like so many more black border bricks back that I don't need really.
You'll be able to open a Bricklink store.
Yay!
I've done, like I showed you that Bricklink built stand that I built, and I saw it with a friend because we did it as a bulk thing, and she's built hers and I haven't built mine, and I saw it and I go, it doesn't. I like the look of it when it's individual, but when it's stacked up, the black bricks detract from the minifig. Whereas the wicked brick sands, you can light them and they're clear and see through, and you see everything coming through. And I preferred that look. So yeah, it's each everyone's preference, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There will be a wicked brick order happening just after Christmas.
Okay. If anyone's seen my 1x6 plates,
the what?
1x6 plates. I have lost my 1x6 plate.
What color?
Oh, they're over here.
It doesn't matter.
I got some here. I'll just pass them through the screen.
Everyone just nicks them.
You need to do a snapshot photo and drop it into the chat. There you go. There it is.
Trust me, it will not help. I think it's right at the bottom. No, it's not. I have too many past lug bolt orders sitting here going, why haven't you used me?
Well, let me know when you want me to sort them for you.
The lug bolts are easy because they've already been sorted. It's the other crap. But I don't know where it is. Anyway. Sorry, I'm probably making a lot of noise on the stream.
No, not at all.
Yes.
How many entries were there for the November build thing, the challenge?
I realize I have not done that yet. Thank you for the reminder. I will get to it in a moment.
Because I noticed that Nicole and
I entered one and it said it was all good, but
sorry?
I entered one and it said yours has been accepted, but I've never done it before, so I'm not sure if it worked.
Cool.
Well, the Airtable was new this time, wasn't it? So that was...
The Airtable is new this time. We have decided to... sorry, I'm just packing up my stuff so I can get it out. We've decided to go to the Airtable because I don't have access to all the email addresses that some people have sent docs to. So if you've sent it by email this time, read the instructions and
just subtly read the instructions. Just subtly.
Let me bring up the Airtable. Airtable.
I should probably read the instructions. My X-Wing's starting to look more like a TIE fighter now.
Right, I'm busy assembling a penguin.
Penguin?
Yes.
To answer your question, wow, we have had 8 entries this month.
Great.
How many?
8.
Oh, that's
Wow.
fantastic.
That is good.
The Airtable worked wonders.
It's helpful because I know who entered and actually who won and stuff. So I can download the images. And some
One-stop
people
shop.
still don't quite know how to only upload one photo.
It actually said you could upload more than one in the instructions. I read them, but I only entered one. I only uploaded one.
Sorry, who put a entry in?
Tom Scott.
I did not.
Yes, Tom, I have yours.
Yeah, have you got Nicole's?
Yes.
Oh, good. Because they thought they'd only just got it in time.
Yeah, they were just saying that in the chat, weren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, it's 4 o'clock. Right. I've been so distracted building stuff that I lost track of the time.
Where's that? Oh, there it is.
Oh, the Christmas, I just saw on the mugs thing about the Christmas display. Was that you, Adam, that was asking for that?
Yes.
Is it going to be like a window display in a shop front kind of thing?
Well, it's actually at the Banyule Council Library. It's the front display for their art gallery. So it's right at the foyer to go into the library. It's over on the right-hand side. I will, after all of this today, I'm going to post some images of the space so that people got an idea of where we're putting it. But you know, they're being quite proactive with wanting to, you know, put little signage up, and like if you build a mock, for example, you provide me with a bit of information as to what that mock is, and they'll print that onto a card and have that up so that people know what you've built.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm keen to give it a go.
Okay, well, feel free to. I've got expressions of interest open till Friday night, which still gives people 2 weeks basically to build it and get it to the drop off.
And size doesn't really matter. There's no. I'm not going to build something huge, but
no. Look,
something narrow and very tall, Tom.
Yeah.
Is
Look,
that what you want?
No.
Look, like if you've got something that's narrow and tall, I'll make that fit in. I'm trying to do 2 trestle tables at either end and then tearing down with some plinths, so it looks like we've got a valley sort of thing, because it's a white wall and white plinths and stuff like that. So I thought if we can make it look like it's the whole thing is looking into a
like a winter village. Yeah,
and I'm not worried if I end up with double ups on sets, because we'll change positions, put them at far ends from each other. You know, like.
Do you still have your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle lair set up from Fleur's competition?
That's what I was referring to with narrow and tall.
Oh no, I already destroyed that. I've got this island that I posted yesterday.
I was going to say throw a Christmas tree in the turtle lair, and that's sort of that'd be cool. Like,
yeah.
Christmas.
Well,
theme,
sorry, I already took it apart.
But look,
if you've got any set or mocks that you can convert into a Christmas theme.
That was the last one. I guess I could put a Christmas tree.
Turn the palm tree into a Christmas tree.
Yeah,
an island Christmas.
Yeah,
an Aussie Island Christmas.
Yeah, well, yeah, no detention centres on Christmas Island, okay?
Yes, Christmas theme, not Christmas Island.
Mind you, that would go over the heads of the kids, but the adults would be like, "Oh, I can't believe
social commentary." Yes,
I could put Santa in board shorts. That'd be fun. But that doesn't really fit with a winter theme, a winter village, does it?
No, it's Christmas. It's not winter. It's Christmas. So
Sorry,
and it's color and variety. I think for encouraging kids and families, and you know, and showing the wide range of talents that we've got in this group, really.
Sure.
I mean, yes, I'm just throwing together a whole lot of sets and I'll use them to fill. And if I've got too many sets and we've got other stuff, great. I won't put all my stuff in. I don't care, you know?
The preference is always for genuine creations, mock
creations,
like our own creations.
Sure.
Because we had such late notice with the arranging of this event, we're sort of trying to get as many sets or anything to display to make it practical. So
Yeah.
to fill space, we'll use sets, but otherwise, own creation is preferred. But everyone will get in if they want. Yeah.
We did actually get asked about this only, 6 days ago, really.
Yeah.
So
And do we not normally get requests like this?
it's been
usually we have
because
a
of
little bit more
COVID.
lead time.
Yeah. And also COVID has totally skewed everybody's timelines on, like, all of a sudden it's like, hey, we can actually have the library open so people can see this, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah.
I have Alec in the green room that I want to pop in because we're going to go through the Remembrance Day mock comp. Can I pop someone in the back room?
Yep. I was just about to leave.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Tom.
Thanks, Tom.
See you, Jedi.
See you, Tom.
Now we've only got Clone Tom.
Slowly clone Tom. Hey, Alec.
Howdy.
All right. So what I'm going to do is show the mock competitions that we have received, and they'll be put to vote on the Mugs Facebook group after this meeting. So this is our first entry.
There we go.
This is our first entry.
Nice.
Wow.
I'm assuming it's a poppy. I should probably look at what they wrote, right?
Kind of
So
looks
this
like
is
a great maybe.
Poppy Tears of Our Fallen.
Oh.
So the paddle pops are representing tears,
The blue teardrops,
The angel wings.
angel wings.
and the poppy is crying for our fallen.
Very nice.
It's really creative.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go with the next one. So this one is Memorial Day. Memorial Day, and this one was entitled "Lest We Forget." The cross and the horn with the rose. It's pretty cool. Okay, the next one. This one is titled. Just make sure I have the name right. In Flanders Fields.
I was about to say.
I was going to say that
Totally
looks
what
like
it could be
it
called.
Flanders Fields. Yeah, that's really beautiful. Very, very nicely done.
Yeah, it's very small but on point.
Yep.
Effective. Very effective.
The next one we have is called Remembrance Day.
Oh wow!
I'm assuming that's the last post and a memorial. For it.
Yeah, very nice.
I like how we've got a bagpipe player as well.
Yeah, the
for
bagpipe
last-
player.
Yeah.
And the slouch hat on the digger there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's really cool. I didn't know Lego made that hat.
The old Johnny Thunder had one. The like super old Johnny Thunder.
Okay. He'd be in the war, right? Johnny Thunder.
He was an Aussie, I think.
Lego's attempt at one.
They nailed it. What do you mean?
Yeah, of course.
So the next one is called Anzac Memorial Park.
Wow.
We have a chopper and the tanks.
Well, one of
Looks
them's
like a
technically,
lot of hell.
technically speaking, one of them you got the old ballistic cannon, correction, and an APC, but correction. Pretty much. Anyway.
All right. The next one is the Shrine of Remembrance. Now, this one had multiple photos. I've only pulled one of them. It looks like they've done up instructions for a Shrine of Remembrance set.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool. I've only pulled one out of the photos that were sent through, but I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
It looks great.
Shows you exactly what
The,
it is.
Yeah.
the rule was one photo, wasn't it?
Yes,
Well,
correct.
yeah,
So that's
in
why
the
I mean-
instructions,
It's always the rule.
it said in the instructions you might need to change them because when I was uploading it, it said you could upload multiple, but they might not all be displayed. That's what it said in the fine print.
Yeah.
Maybe
So-
change that for next time.
As the person that's running the competition, I'll pick the best photo that you upload. Sorry.
I reckon you should change the writing in the upload in the Airtable so that it says just one, please. Wade will smack you.
Into the middle of next week.
That might only encourage some people.
Yeah, I was going to say that does lead to danger.
That's a good
This one is
Like that one.
entitled Ceremony.
Wow.
I like that.
Like that
Look at
one.
that. The poppies up the.
I like the
pillar.
poppies on the wall. That's really
Yeah, they're very nicely done.
Flex tube.
That's
See, everyone has been scrambling to use all their red flowers this time. I wonder whether they're
Yeah.
Bricklink red flower orders.
I was really trying to get
anymore.
the purple. I love the purple
No, they
ribbon
don't.
on the wreath.
And that old style is the perfect one for the poppies, really.
The purple, good touch.
Yeah, it's very nice.
The next one is entitled "We Will Remember Them."
Mm-hmm.
I like the way they've used the studs for the points for the date in the date
Yes,
Yeah.
nice
there.
sideways
Round up
building.
the points. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Rather than a square.
I think they've
Yeah,
got
'cause that-
inspiration from the rose flower pack for their rose.
I know exactly that's from.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's really interesting too because it's kept the font.
I've got one or two of those going as a roof here.
Yeah.
It's kept
Same
the font
piece.
dimension running properly.
Sorry.
Oh, with the full stop with the sideways build, it's the same thickness as the actual figures in the font.
Mm,
Oh yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Play it. Yeah. So the next one is entitled "Lest We Forget."
That's clever.
Tombstone. I'm guessing it's a tombstone, or the sign of the unknown soldier.
Unknown soldier, yeah. And again, fantastic lettering work there. That's hard.
Yeah. Well, especially the you look at the R and etc.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some really thoughtful work gone into just that layer. Yeah.
So are we voting on the build or what it represents or all of the above?
So usually it's the favorite mock comp. I
Mm-hmm.
know that sounds wrong way to put it. But we usually put a poll up in Mugs and people like and support or react to the mock comp photo. So a poll, or I'll post all the photos in Mugs, and then people will react and have a couple of days to react and comment on the photos, and the winner gets chosen from. Yeah, we got 8 mock comp entries this time, which is really good. So I'm really happy with that. So I'll put a poll up in Mugs soon with all the photos, and yeah, people can like, comment, react to the photo, and we can decide a winner from there.
Okay.
And then
Oh, great.
prizes will be available at the faceplate. And we start on
Very good.
I've tried to get one of the cam. That's
Skating.
cool.
That's a cool function.
So that's
yeah.
that's the ice skating.
Gift of purchase.
Yep. And I got Santa and his sleigh done.
Oh yes,
Nicely done.
And
the reindeer battle pack.
I've almost
Yes.
I've almost finished
Penguin.
Christmas Penguin.
Nice.
Yeah, I picked that up the other week. It was
Not enough reindeer, mate.
Needs
Get
more
two, so you
reindeer.
And then one with a ball on the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, you've
Adam,
got
do you
more
need more
reindeer than
reindeer?
me.
Adam, do you need more
There he
reindeer?
is. Yeah, nice work.
Yeah. Well, he does
Did you
need
paint
them,
it?
to be fair.
I pictured one of those Technic balls just like craggled to the nose there.
Trouble is, I can't name them. I keep forgetting.
Come on, Santa.
Yeah, Donna, Shitson, Flatson, Rootson.
Dasher, Dancer, Vixen, Prancer, Cupid.
That's the one.
That's as far as I know. And Rudolph.
I'm Dasher, I'm Dancer, I'm Prancer, and
And
Cupid.
Rudolph.
Yeah, that's
Cupid.
Dasher,
Donna and
Dancer.
Blitzen.
Yeah.
Come on, sing along,
These
everybody.
keep popping up. Wait, how can I? These keep popping up while I'm sorting here. I don't think it's Lego, but I can't really tell. Has anyone seen?
Well, if we can't,
Can we go full screen, Wade?
Yeah.
that's Playmobil.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
I don't have any Playmobil.
You do now.
It's the arm. That's the arm attachments that where Playmobil did cuffs for some of them, like on pirates and stuff. Like
Didn't that
shoulder,
Connect
the
Bricks as well? Didn't Connect Bricks have something like that?
Do they?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I've ended up with some of
Yeah.
those in a bulk lot.
either
where,
way,
you know,
it's
you
not
get
Lego.
about 10%
so
non-Lego.
it's not Lego.
I can't see how it would connect to something.
Yeah, it's not
Oh,
Lego.
it clips on a
so-
tile. No, it doesn't clip on a tile.
Yeah, it's not
Maybe
Lego.
two tiles.
That's not real Lego.
It's not really Lego. Spin it.
Yep. Anyway, I've tried to finish one of the camo sog guys. He's got. Here we go. I've tried doing one of the camo. If I can get him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
it's
two
the
legs
other
is
one.
good.
I see you've offset the arms and the legs color-wise too.
Mm. That's
Yeah.
the standard one, and he's one of the camo guys, comparatively. So.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, that's it for me.
Yep, I think we're over time, so we might wrap it up here.
Yeah,
Been
cool.
a pleasure.
My afternoon
Yeah.
nap.
Been fun.
Thanks everybody, and as I said, if you've got any questions about the Christmas display, drop me messages in the Facebook group, and I'll do my best to answer them for you.
No
Nice
worries. Well, Ali, can we
Thanks
build a ship?
everyone.
See you later.
They look great, Al.
See everyone in the chat.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Michael was
cool.
in the
Thanks,
background.
Wade, too.
Okay, thanks, Adam. Hello, Michael. Sorry. Saw you waving in the background.
Ooh.
You're mute.
Harry Batman.
You're on mute, Michael. You're on mute. We can't hear you.
Bruce Potter.
Harry Potter dressed up as Batman. But
Yes.
getting close. I need some of these slopes in black. But
Extension 22 mascot.
It's done well. That's
yeah,
pretty
I've got to
cool.
do a bit more of the head. But anyway, all right. See you later, everybody.
All right.
Nice
Thanks,
work, guys.
everybody. We're
Yeah.
in the stream here. Thanks.
Yeah, bye. Thanks.